I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones. My blood ran hot when we broke Kethric's bones together. But we have greater challenges ahead of us.
The Edict of Bane.
The Lash of Thor!
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him?
I looked after that fucker with my life.
I trusted him.
He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing.
Netherese magic.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate.
Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Aelin! Isabel! I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
My parents. I need to save them.
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Cinderellimouse and we're back with Baldur's Gate. Now we're going to have a little chat with the companions and then we're going to clear some blight from the Shadow Curse lands and then we're going to go into Act 3. So I'm super duper excited for this. Quick recap, super fast. Kethric's dead. We've done pretty much all the main tasks in Act 2. It's just clearing up of a few last fights that I've not done. So yeah, let's have a little chatty with everybody. Let's get this thing moving. I'm a bit concerned because I don't know how long this is going to take and I want to get to a certain point in this video. In Act 3, we're going to actually get into Act 3. So yeah, I don't want to kind of like chat too much at this point and do my usual recapping. So shush, let's go. Astarion, hi, how are you doing?
I need a moment
How
for the two
are
of us.
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city.
I've never asked. Are you Cazador's only spawn, or are there others like you?
Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. He always insisted we were a family, even when he was carving scars into our flesh. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. And now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
I've just watched, because I like watching things like at bedtime, especially if I can't sleep. I don't know if you're noticing the massive bags under my eyes. I've not slept well this last week. But like sometimes I like watching like random like D&D campaigns and things like that. And I was watching like this week, on the Dungeons and Dragons channel, they did a live event with Astarion where they were in the last light, not the last light in, what's the other place? The Waning Moon, and they came across one of Astarion's old kind of vampire friends, which was really interesting. So go and check out Dungeons and Dragons main. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I'm literally wearing like a Dungeon Meowster like t-shirt and things. I'm not sponsored. Like Larian, Baldur's Gate pay very little attention to me. Like Dungeons and Dragons, they're not interested in me. I'm just a fangirl. And don't worry, I know that there's problems. I'm aware, right? Like, things can be good and bad. Things can be nuanced. Anyway, let's keep going. Wait, stay with me. Don't go to camp. Okay. Gale.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
I wanted to speak about us for a moment. Kissy time.
There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure.
I'm not gonna miss up the chance to give Gale a little kissy to let that moustache tickle me, you know? I've given everybody a bit of a change of clothes as well. I've given everybody their Act 3 early game look. You know, a little bit, we're on the road, we've just arrived in a village, like casual wear. Okay, yeah, we're done.
After all, a bond like ours hardly needs words to express it. What else is troubling you?
Like we're arriving with like the refugees, right, and like the tieflings and the harpers, so we're not showing up looking all fancy. Astarion's a little bit fancy, but that's just his personality. Everybody else is kind of in normal city, like suburb wear. Maybe I need to change Shadowheart. She might stand out a little bit looking like that. I'll have to remember to do that. I just really like this outfit, if I'm honest with you.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
She does look a bit like she's heading for Sharessa's Caress, which maybe we'll visit there. Okay. That's not a spoiler, by the way. We've read books that mention Sharessa's Caress, so the game spoiled Sharessa's Caress. We'll have some kisses in the morning. Do we have some kisses in the morning? No. Let's talk about I want to talk about our relationship.
Of course.
What do I want to ask? How are you faring?
Relieved, terrified, sick to my stomach. I can't keep my feelings straight ever since I spared Nightsong, defied Shah. I don't know what comes next. But at least I have you by my side.
Okay, let's leave. We'll have kisses in the morning. I don't know why, I've just decided. Karlach.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder.
Tell me more about your relationship with Gortash.
He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just, it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
So just in case any of you out there are like, Team Gortash, let's romance him, let's side with Gortash. No, he was mean to Karlach. She's my big sister. We're gonna F him up. We hate Gortash on this channel, okay? Will.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness.
Me?
The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk.
I love seeing the reactions to Shadowheart, you know? I love that they've all got their own individual thoughts on the things that are happening. Kissy time. Let's talk about us.
My favorite subject.
Yeah, so he's in his dressed down look. It looks a bit feminine, this shirt. I'm gonna have to try and like think of something else to put on him. May I kiss you? Oh, the kisses are so sweet. I love the variety as well. I love that it's not just one kiss. You get like a lot of different ones. Honestly, Will is a great romance option. If I was your parent and you brought Will home to me, I wouldn't be like, devil, warlock, cast him out. I'd be like, be careful. Oh, look at him like kissing the neck. That's so gentle and sweet. And the smile as well. Will's a good romance option. He's a good guy. We trust Will. Okay. Leave. I understand everybody as well. All of you on TikTok who are like, give Will more romance content. I understand. I am not saying that we don't deserve more Will romance content. I am on board that ship. However, I am definitely campaigning for more Minthara content because she doesn't have a romance scene in Act 2 or Act 3 if you romance her in a good playthrough like we're doing. So I'm like, I feel like she deserves like a wholesome romance scene, you know? Anyway, Lae'zel.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
Yes, about people who are in cults. Let's ask Lae'zel about the disc from Moonrise Towers. I think it's time. We found a disc. It's all this stuff about Vlaakith isn't the true ruler of the Gith. Prince Orpheus is still alive. He's the true leader of the Gith. I know it's a touchy subject for her, but it feels like the right time to broach it.
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet.
Go on then. Let's hear your thoughts.
The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Eralyne.
We've met him.
Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more.
Okay, so we met Vlaakith. She tried to kill us. She wasn't very nice. But could Orpheus really be alive? Do you think?
It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Githyanki.
Okay, so we met Kithrak Boss. He tried to kill us, and then he decided he wanted to work with us, and he said we have to meet him in Baldur's Gate. So, I don't know, he's definitely some sort of spy. There might be more to this story than Lae'zel is assuming, is what I'm saying. Who is the great red dragon, a fellowman of the story?
Tiamat's emissary. It was he who carried word that Mother Gith had negotiated the gift of the dragons, and that Vlaakith I would preside as Queen of the Githyanki. The Fellowman remains the Queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now serves.
So he's the Queen's consort. He may have some interest in keeping Vlaakith on the throne, perhaps. Change the subject.
Anything more?
Yes. I want to ask about Kithrak Boss. About Kithrak Boss?
Vlaakith Kosivim Crashed. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me.
Love that line. Like, good for you, Lae'zel. Like I say, Vlaakith is trying to kill us, so meat for her dragons is a possibility in this playthrough. But what does Ascension entail exactly? I'm doing Gith content, I'm doing Lae'zel content at this point for a reason. There's a reason why I held back on asking these things with Cordia, because I want to do a recap at this point, and you'll see why. For those of you who don't know, spoilers, we may get some more Gith content in this episode. What does Ascension entail exactly?
Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed.
Doubts are creeping into her mind. I think especially seeing Shadowheart, right? And what happened to Shadowheart being, like, cast out by Shar because she refused to kill the Night Song. You know, maybe Lae'zel is taking notes, is what I'm saying. City of Death doesn't sound like a good place to go to. It doesn't sound like a reward. Voss called Vlaakith a tyrant. Does this mean you agree?
I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood.
So Vlaakith's using the Githyanki for her own means because she wants to become like a real god. She's currently a lich, which is like undead, like a mummy kind of thing, a powerful wizard mummy. But yeah, she wants to be an actual god. So what is it with wizards and godhood? And who is the one in the prism, do you think? Because Vlaakith asked us to kill the person in the prism.
I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right.
Yes, I suspect he might be. I am getting so distracted by the detail on Lae'zel's body. She's got like a wart or a mole here, and then like a mole here on her arm. You can see that there, and then like all the scarring and the stretch marks and the sinews and like the freckles. I love how much detail they've put on these bodies, and I love that everybody's not like smooth and perfect. They're all kind of a bit rough around the edges, like realistic, you know, having stretch, like Lae'zel's stretch marks I think are really sexy, especially in that opening scene when you see the bit on a bum. Yeah, I think it's really hot. Okay. And I love as well, like, sorry to talk about Sims for a second, I really like the new, like, paint thing that we have with businesses and hobbies where you can paint on the skin. It's like for custom tattoos, but I'm like, I want to make tieflings, I want to make Githyanki, and I'm like, I need Lae'zel's ears. Anyway, and what if Voss is wrong and his claims are wrong and Vlaakith's are real?
Then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better.
That's only if she admits she's wrong. If the Githyanki come for her and she admits she's wrong. Okay, nice chat, Lae'zel. Bye.
Yes. I'd like time to think.
Okay.
We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Sharess's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
See, I told you Shadowheart was dressed for Sharess's Caress. Okay, let's see if Minthara has anything else to say. I'm not going to go to Halsin and Jaheira because I know that they don't have anything extra at this point. If there is, it doesn't trigger for me. Minthara, big sister from the Underdark, how are you?
It does not surprise me that Shadowheart's faith was based on a lie. Deception is the sum of Shah's design.
I think I might do these with Dirge, if I haven't already. Yeah. How about these two?
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
Well, I think, haven't we already said hi? What is it?
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One.
Paladin, Asamar, boys and girls, this is what they're like. Where's the silver light? The moon magic.
Listen to the subtle vibrations of the Moon Maiden thumping within your heart chambers, friend. She works her magic there. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
I am pleased to hear it as well. But there's still a great deal I don't know about you.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Are you really Selûne's daughter? That's incredible.
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
You're a bit muddy right now. Would you like to use my soap? Would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the Dead Three?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Eralyne. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Yay! That sounds great. And this idea of like freeing people again aligns with Cordia's own goddess, who's a Listery, who's trying to free the drow from the shackles of Lols, which is why we've got Munthara back there. And how did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketheric Thorn, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin.
We know that.
Ketheric Thorn never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Yay. Good for us. Again, getting distracted by her teeth, because she hasn't got like turkey teeth, you know, she hasn't got these like white fake veneers. She's got like cute, like she's an Asimar, but she's got like proper teeth, like they're a bit yellow, you know, she's been killed over and over again. They didn't give her a toothbrush, okay? I like that about this game, right? I like the flaws. And I think in this world where we're getting more AI art, like more like consumerism as well, where it's kind of like, this is the beauty standard, don't deviate from it, otherwise you're broken and we need to give you products to fix you. Like, I say embrace your flaws. I say embrace the things that make us aged or human, or like flaws are beautiful because they're human, right? And they're real. So, you know, my wrinkly old lady neck, at least you know that I'm not AI, right? Because AI couldn't. It probably could, I don't know. Let's keep going. Isabel, are you okay? Dame Aelin, she's lovely, don't get me wrong. Would you like to take a little walk with me? Maybe have a break? She's very intense.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
I can't explain, but Dame Aelin's a Sagittarius. Don't ask me why. Okay, let's get Dirge to talk to Munthara again.
Got a long road ahead.
You wish to consult me?
You must be glad that Ketheric is dead.
I take no pleasure in his passing. Whatever faults he may have had, Ketheric was a great leader.
Have we had this scene? I'm sorry if this is repeating. I do play ahead sometimes to make sure like things are going to go in the direction I want it to go, and to make sure I can get like a cohesive episode. So I've seen this scene about 20 times now, but hopefully this is the first for you. I'm sorry if you're getting, if anything's getting repetitive. You respected him.
Of course. He ruled Moonrise for centuries. That in itself deserves respect. I believe he was an honorable man, but the gods used him as their plaything. First Shah and her sister, then the three behind the Absolute. I sympathize.
Oh. Again, she's basically a general in an army as well. Like, that was her job in Menzo Branson. An honourable man reminds me of one of my favourite scenes from any Shakespeare play or performance, which is by the RSC, and it's Julius Caesar, and it's Mark Antony comes out and he's like, Brutus says he was an honourable man. I come not to dispute, and all this kind of stuff. I'm mispronouncing it. I love stage plays. I love Shakespeare. I was in drama groups when I was a teenager. Can I remember lines? No, I cannot. For the life of me. I ad-lib. I'm tempted to say you're surprisingly soft-hearted sometimes. I don't think she'll like that, but I'm going to ask the third one because it's topical for both Dirge and Minthara, because Dirge has the dark urge that he's been trying to fight. This idea of, like, I was a monster, and not just a monster, but, like, the monster that monsters feared. And then Minthara being, like, her background and having this dark past, a cruel past. He's sort of asking in this question, is it possible that we can be redeemed? Do you think he could have been redeemed?
A meaningless question.
Oh.
If he had killed us and conquered the Sword Coast, I would envy him. As it is, he lost, and I pity him. But I will never forgive him for handing me to Orin. For that, I hope Merkel hollows out his bones and lets them be dust.
Oh, you didn't come to the funeral. Actually, when we dismissed the skeleton of Ketherick, he did kind of turn into dust, so wish fulfilled. When did you first encounter the cult of the Absolute?
A true soul came to my city preaching a message of togetherness, accompanied by 2 novices. Menzoberranzan is not fertile ground for such messages. I killed them and hanged their bodies in my garden.
He wouldn't criticize, like, Dirge's past. He would have been doing the same. And yet they recruited you all the same.
Recruited? You could call it that. I intended to wage war on their god and the rest of its presumptive followers. Even as the flesh sagged and sloughed away from their eyeless skulls, their audacity infuriated me. I had to know where they came from.
It's a top!
And whoever sent them was counting on my curiosity overcoming my caution.
Oh, Minthara. You should have captured and interrogated them.
In a manner of speaking, I did. The dead cough up their secrets just as well as the living. All it took was a simple act of necromancy, and the corpses told me where I needed to strike. Moonrise Towers.
A little dabbling in a bit of speak with the dead there, I see. I'm not criticizing her. Like, I want to bed this lady. You waged war against Moonrise. Respect.
No. I was prepared for combat, but I intended to strike subtly. As it turned out, to my shame, I was defeated without even drawing my weapon. I came to Moonrise with a retinue of warriors and assassins, the best House Bainray had to offer. I expected a battle, but found a fully laden feast table and a welcome befitting a house matron. Ketherick expected us, expected me, and I fell for his flattery.
Oh, Minthara, why? Listen, a devil tried to do the same to us. Understandable. He gave you the welcome you felt you deserved. She did deserve it. She's a badass.
Perhaps I deserved what came after the welcome as well. Ketherick proposed an alliance between Moonrise and Menzoberranzan. I admit I was captivated by him. He invited me to the head of his table as his guest of honor. I was wary, of course. If I had been in his position, the food would have been poisoned. It was not the food I should have been wary of. It was the pale woman at the foot of the table. Orin the Red. We had barely begun to eat when she spoke for the first time. I only caught one word, my name. Then, quick as lightning, she climbed onto the table, a dagger in each hand, and skipped toward me. slicing the throats out of my men as she passed them.
Bit Red Wedding. Yeah, very Game of Thrones. You should have died fighting.
If it had been an option, I would have. Ketheric held me still.
I hate
His
this.
hand
Trigger
on my
warning.
shoulder, the grip tight enough to crack the bone. When Orin stood before me, she touched the dagger to my eye, drawing out a tear of blood. I want this one, she said. Ketheric nodded his permission, and I was taken below. You've seen the horrors of the colony. Orin kept me there for days. She forced me to watch as my men were processed. Some for food, others as thralls. And then she placed the tadpole in my eye herself.
Ugh, like, it makes me so angry. And I love Minthara. I hate Orin. I've never liked Orin, even before, like, even in my first playthrough where, like I didn't appreciate Minthara. I killed her in the beginning and, like, didn't get any of this. Orin, like, she's really dislikable to me, and I know she has a big fan base, right? And people have their own reasons for liking who they do, like strong women, all that. Minthara's a strong fucking woman, and yes, she can be evil, but like her vulnerability, her actual kindness and soft-heartedness, especially if you romance her, she's such a great character, and she's such a strong woman, and like I think she's a much better person to idolize than fucking rotten Orin, you know? I don't know, some of you need to do some therapy is what I'm saying. So on this channel, hate Orin, hate Gortash, we're gonna give them the Ketheric treatment, just to be clear. Like, I've got my Paladin of Vengeance here. The thing as well that they said about, I've never thought about this before, but you know that thing about, like, Orin kept her, like, in the prison and forced her to watch as her men were processed. That's not an empathy thing for Minthara. That's not like, oh no, my friends. That is them, that's my army. And in processing my army in front of my eyes, they're showing me that they're taking my power. So it's like a humiliation or a like depowering thing. That's what that is for Minthara, in my opinion. You'll have your revenge.
That is certain. You know the rest as well as I do. There were massacres before the Grove. Religious communities mostly. Those who refused to convert. Then there was you. And now there is freedom. Soon there will be vengeance.
Vengeance will be ours. Can I kiss you?
I am yours. Come to me.
See what I mean about how gentle she can be? She's very romantic. I'm gonna do an Evil Dirge playthrough and romance Minthara. I'm gonna do it. It's really hard for me to be evil. Look at her little face. And she truly loves him as well. Like, she fiercely loves.
What a wonderful distraction you are.
Like, she's calling him a distraction, but she's a very loyal lover. I adore her. Okay, I'm gonna stop fangirling about Minthara. And I think we need to sleep. There's no cutscene. I think we might be out of most of the night cutscenes now. There's one or two other things to do, but... Okay, auto-select. Again, it's my perfect playthrough. I am trying to do all the things. Astarion doesn't sleep. And Divinity doesn't sleep either. Oh, we've got to get everybody up. Okay, Dirge, where are you?
Intestines throb.
What are you doing? What are you doing watching us sleep? Dame Aelin, why are you here? I think I can probably...
I have something to ask.
Oh, there we go. Oh, Shadowheart wants to talk.
These boots have seen everything.
Okay. Don't mind if I do. Shadowheart, what's up?
Already feeling better. I've been lied to. My whole life.
Excuse me.
And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
I like 3. I think I'm going to say 1. Whatever you do, I will be by your side. We will be by your side.
Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
A nest of vipers? Snakes? I hate snakes. What do I want to say? And what is that?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Some of you know. I want to talk about our relationship.
Of course.
May I finally have a kiss? We've been trying to romance this since like day 1, so you know this has been a long time coming. There's one kiss that I hope it's not.
Just the one?
20's good too. No, it's the one I don't like. I mean, it's very cute and very playful. She's shy. Oh, there we go. That's more like it, Shadowheart. Stop being a tease. My shoulders don't need kisses. My lips do. Okay. Just staring at me for a minute. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Okay, bye. It just leaves. And those are so cute. I love the kisses. I don't know. I could sit here and kiss the companions all day, but we've got Blight to clear. Okie dokie. So we are going to go and do a last bit of cleanup, a few last battles of the Shadowcursed lands. I've heard that there's some like needle blight, some sort of plant monsters. 3 lots of them lurking around, so we're gonna go and clear those out. So I need people who, I like clerics for this. One thing that they do is explode. So Carlisle does have this thing that says it does extra damage against, where is it? Let me just find this thing because I want to show you kind of what I'm talking about here. So I did consider taking Carlisle because she has the Exterminator Axe, which does extra damage to plants, but it's only 1d6, bringing it to a total of 26 total damage. The axe she's already got has 24 damage. The thing is, when you kill the needle blight or when they die, they explode and they explode needles. So I don't really want to get anybody up close. So I want to try and do ranged attack on these things. I have a way that I like to do this. I'm going to show you the technique that I think is best for this. So I want Cordia. Let me ungroup everybody. I want Shadowheart because it's cleric. And I want Jaheira. And I want Halsin. Gale can also be really good for this. The spell that you're looking for, if I just go to his spell book, I believe he does have it. The spell that is really, really good for this, I find, is Blight. Even though they're Needle Blight, I don't know, I find Blight works quite well. I also find Fire works really well, so things like Fireball is going to be good. But like I say, I've got my crew.
Not on my mind.
I think because they're all invested in the Shadowcursed lands, right? Jaheira, this was her territory. This is the war she's been fighting for 100 years. Halsin, he's got the whole Thaniel thing going. He's talking about lifting the Shadow Curse. And like Shadowheart as well, because it's this shadowy place. And we're trying to kind of bring light to Shadowheart and therefore bring light to the land. This makes sense to me, basically. These are the people who are invested in lifting the Shadow Curse. And again, like Ketheric Thorm, leader of the Justiciar, Shadowheart was a Justiciar. This makes sense to me, that's all I'm saying. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go to Last Light In. And this is going to be my jumping off point. Now there's 3 areas where these guys hang out and I've been avoiding them. I find it a little bit tricky to... Why is it still... I was like, why is it still nighttime? Shadow Curse, Cinderella, you're just a dumbass. We're going to say bye to Harpionis because I think this might be one of the last times we're going to see him. And then which way do I want to go? Let me have a quick think. I think the first way that we want to go, let me just get my bearings, is going to be this way. Past where we touched that dead raven and got like attacked by them all. I'm really sad as well, we're not getting like extra dialogue here. Okay, they're around here somewhere. So let me get a bit closer and we're going to start creeping. There you go, do you see? Do you see there's something hiding? So they're kind of like lurking. Here's one and waiting to strike. You can tell where they are by the point of view. I'm going to go past them and we're going to go up and around this way. I love these red trees. It kind of gives like Game of Thrones. You know, like the big red tree. Okay. Let's creep around. Let's go. Over here. So there's things that tempt you as well. There's always like treasure boxes. Like you're meant to walk right into this fight. They're meant to jump scare you. And I've been decimated by these guys on multiple occasions. Like they've really, really messed me up. So hopefully I'm going to do this right this time.
Something over there.
We'll come back to that when we've done the fight. Okay. I'm going to ungroup everybody, I think. And then I want Halcyon
Father, guide me.
to come over here. And then I'm going to use Moonbeam, which is a druid spell. I really like this for clearing the needlebite. Again, it's ranged. And let me show you these guys. Hang on, let me examine so you can have a look at these things. Needle burst. So when they die, they do this needle burst thing. Perfect sentry, they can't be surprised. Superior dark vision, and they've got necrotic resistance. So maybe that blight spell's not the best one for it. I don't know, I like it. It seems to work for me. Anyway, we're moonbeaming. I am going to go with level... Yeah, I'm going to go with level 3. Feck it. We're going in. And I'm going to get it on this guy here.
I shall see to it.
Oh, we're in initiative. He has, I think, did I give him the alert spell? He has rolled high on initiative. This is great. This means I can get everyone into position. It also means I can move this moonbeam, which everybody's going to come at us this way, right? And the good thing about Moonbeam is that anyone who runs through it is going to get damaged. So if I put that Moonbeam about here, they're all going to run through it and get hurt. So I'm going to absolutely do that. Pop that there. Now these things have like a whip feature. So I want to definitely keep a distance. So I'm going to move back and kind of get back here. And just for the sake of it, I'm going to shillelagh. Oh, he's also got the staff of... Currently, he's got that staff of strength. Because I like that he looks big and strong, you know? So, it's like a table rag that we got in the Underdark. But it gives him, like, really good strength. Okay, Jaheira.
None shall
move
see.
forward. Okay, so where... Like I say, they're all going to have to run this way. They're going to run through this. And they're going to take a lot of damage as they do. Now, Jaheira also has the same spell. She also has a Moonbeam, actually a much higher spell slot, but I'm going to go in with Wall of Fire because same energy, we want them to basically run through and hurt themselves. Target's blocked. Takes me a couple of seconds to like position this, so give me a moment. You see this one here as well. So I definitely want them to kind of run through this. Target's blocked. It is a really awkward spell to position, but I will get it. Target's too far. Right, move forward then, Jaheira. Move forward a little tiny bit. There we go. You've got this, girly. So from here, there we go, to here, and they should all have to run through that. Brilliant. We also hit that one. And again, we've got another turn, so I can even go in and just, I don't know, shoot an arrow at this guy or something. You don't want to do anything that's going to break your concentration. I missed. That's fine. I'm not too worried. Again, I do want to back up though.
Blades bared.
She's not, the reason why she missed, she's not actually proficient with this weapon. I just needed a weapon to give her, so yeah, that's what she ended up with. But yeah, that's fine. And then I'm actually going to have them run at us. I'm going to keep everybody else out the way. And I'm just going to see what they do. So end turn, end turn. See them all? This is the easiest group for me. I'm going to do them in order of difficulty. See how they explode? That wall of fire, man. And the moonbeam, like, they don't really stand much of a chance. Okay, we've got the big guy coming now, though. They really are not looking good, though. I'm going to be honest. So, he's in the moonbeam. He might actually die on his next turn. Shall I just see if the moonbeam takes him out? Should we risk it for the biscuit?
And I thought we were going to be friends.
Yeah, died. That guy is just not moving, so I'm going to get over there and just reposition Moonbeam directly onto him. And there you go. That is, I find, the easiest way to rid the Needle Blight. So, Wall of Fire, Moonbeam, keep your distance. Sneak before you get into it. Don't let them get the jump on you. And yeah, that's what you do. I think I made it look a bit easy because I've definitely suffered with that fight many times. But we're going to basically use that same technique on the other two kind of groups of Needle Blight. Let's dig up this treasure. Mine. Thank you. Do you know what I haven't done? I haven't done my housekeeping. Housekeeping! Let's long strider everybody. Here we go. This is the thing when because I normally do my prep in between episodes, and normally I long rest and I do this in like the morning, so I always forget. If I don't do it off camera, I forget when I'm on camera. I speak with animals, I'll always do well. I can't speak, sorry guys, I'm really tired today. And then I also want to go to Sorcerer. I want to create sorcery points. I want them to be level 3. That's going to give me more of these quicken spells. You can see here, this is where my sorcery points is. And then I'm going to switch out my necklace, which is this one, Pearl of Power. And then if I go to common, where's my Pearl of Power? There it is. And I can get my level 3 spell slot that I've just used back as well. There we go. Perfect. So going back in here, switch my necklace back out. Amazing. Housekeeping done. Everybody's got long strider, right? Yeah, all good. Okay, I think there's a couple of other things that we can poke around at. I don't know why I can't see anything today.
Build my castle.
Did I check that chest? Did I actually look in there? I don't remember what I got out of it. I must have done. Okay, I think there's these boxes, but I don't remember anything good being in them. Anything here? Sorry, it's very dark today. I don't really need any more lockpick kits. I've got loads. What's up here? Ooh, dead harpers. Hang on, let's go up there. I don't know if I've ever been up here. We might be about to get into trouble. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna have to take these guys back to Last Light Inn. Harper Journal. We are running around trying to find the borders of that blight. The ruins east of Last Light proved to be highly dangerous, with deep, biting shadows. Another suspicious one is that house on the hillock, a little farther on. It seems dark and empty, but voices come from there. One of the others swears to me that he heard a child's laughter. That'll be Thaniel. And saw Githyanki warriors approach the house from a distance. Surely his imagination must be getting the better of him out there. So yeah, there were dead Githyanki that Thaniel had played with. Let's go ahead and take some of this stuff. I don't really want to take you gross mushrooms, so you can keep hold of those. Another dead harper. It's sad that they don't have names. We'll take your healing potion though. I will not say no. And how about you? Yeah, a little bit of good stuff. You can keep your candle as well. Jaheira, you're gonna have to pick these guys up, I think. Can you? Can't pick up too heavy. Halcyon, you have got that staff of lots of strength. Strength 19. Can you pick these guys up? Yes, you can. You can pick one of them up at least. Yeah, look at this. He's so big and strong. We love Halcyon. He's not even encumbered. Okay, we can take these guys back to Last Light. There's also like a little mushroom thing up here. Night Orchid. Oh, for my wife. She loves those. So we can see over here as well. We're definitely getting close to the next lot of Needle Blight. So I'm going to climb down this way. I don't even have to short rest. We took no damage. I might be getting a bit overconfident because it might go wrong right now. So this is where we met the Shader Kai, who was interrogating this woman. Why is she red? Why does she hate us? Okay, we're gonna crouch. I'm gonna move over this way.
Have to keep going.
So you see this chest? This chest is a trap. It's a top. I'm scared. I might save. Like, I don't want to get overconfident here, you know? It's been going well for me, but you never know. See how like light it is? Right, Cody does have see invisibility, so we should be able to suss this place out. Wait, have I gone the wrong way? Wait, why is it like this? I feel like I'm all turned about. Maybe it's not this. Oh god, we might be about to get jump scared, guys. Be warned. Okay, I can lockpick this, it's fine.
Will do the trick.
I was gonna go from Last Light in. I didn't realise we could climb up there, so we didn't even like check the bodies. Right, guidance me, Halcyon. I've got this. Yay! Thank you to those of you at home who guidance me as well, or in the workplace. I don't know where you watch me. Okay, I think I'm gonna go the way that I know. So if I go back to, where did we come from? I'm so confused, I'm so turned about, it's making me nervous. Like up here somewhere? I don't know. Over here. Here, okay. Climb back down here, please, everybody. Let's get everybody to stand up so they're a little bit quicker. And I can show you kind of like what you get off these Needle Blight as well, if I don't run into the other group. I find it quite hard to navigate the Shadow Curse land, so I have to go from landmarks. I have to go the route that I know. Okay.
What's inside?
She's still sneaking. Okay, the thing with these, right, Jaheira is the best person for this, because she's actually got, they have these like,
as I can.
Why can't she get down? Cody, are you in the way?
Time for
I knew, everything goes so smoothly when I'm playing on camera, and then it all goes so horribly wrong. Get out, stop hiding, come over here. So, if you look on the ground, it's very dark, I'm sorry. There's all this like Shadow Curse vines, and you get stuck in them, and it's not a massive problem as long as it doesn't happen in battle. If it happens in battle, you're restrained. But Jaheira has genial she has the genial striding boots on, which means that she doesn't get stuck in difficult terrain. She's like immune to it, I think. So hopefully she's going to be able to navigate this a little bit more easily as we do our like looting. See how everybody else is getting stuck. So it just means I'm not going to have that frustration of everybody like of Jaheira constantly getting stuck in it. Not a massive lot of good stuff here. Shadow Root Sack, Elixir, like, I don't know, I don't really do that much alchemy, so this isn't like super useful to me, but we could always sell it if we needed money. So, I don't know, worth grabbing, I guess. Again, I'm kind of turned about. There's the other one.
Anything nice for an
I'm sorry, it's going to be a really dark episode for this portion. But stick with me because it's going to get really exciting when we get to the end of this episode. Okay, I need to figure out where I'm going next. I'm going to go back to Last Light Inn. We'll dump those harpers. And by dump them, I mean give them their appropriate last rites and funeral service that is beholden to their esteemed status. Yes. Considering we've got like the High Harper with us, it's the right thing to do. I'm sorry, some of you are like, oh god, she's fapping again. This is how I play. I like to make my little side quests. I have my own little like random stories going on. So Halcyon, could you open the it's a coffin, it's a funeral tomb, okay? And we'll put these 3 harpers in there. So we've got this guy who looks like a Dwagar, this person here too. And this person here too. So Harper, Light Spark, Dead Harper, Dead Harper. This one's named, the other two aren't. Gold Dwarf, Wood Elf, and a Human. One thing I'd like to do as well, in Claudia's backpack, she has, not that backpack, this backpack. She has these purple fluorite shards from the Underdark. I've given a couple to Minthara as well, but I think I'd like to give one of these to, like, this little funeral, because I don't know, because it's like a light in the dark, you know, in the Underdark. And we've got all these like drow harpers, so I'm going to put one of those in there as well for them. I don't know, it makes me happy to do stuff like that. Leave me alone. Okay, going back over, I'm going to go to the waypoint because it's just faster. Going back over to the last light and waypoint. So the next bunch of needle blight. I'll try and make this quicker, guys. The next bunch of needle blight. So the first time we went left, past where those ravens were. This time we're going to go straight ahead over here. And I think they're pretty close. I think they're basically about here. Let me hide.
What path lies before me?
And we'll see if we can find these little buggers. I think they're here somewhere. Ah, don't fall down. Are they? I'm so nervous. I can't remember where they were. Yes, do you see them? Okay. I find these ones a little bit tricky. So we're going to get over here. It's a good thing she's got sea invisibility. You see this big one here. Cursed Shambling Mound. I fought one of these in my D&D campaign in the murder house. So these guys, they have cold resistance, lightning resistance, fire resistance, and necrotic resistance, but I'm still going to use the same technique against him. And I think we've probably got this. There's also some like more dead harpers around, hiding in the bushes over here somewhere. I don't know where though at the moment. Okay, there's a lot of dead harpers that I need to that I need to give funerals to. I may have to stop with my shenanigans so I'm not too boring. Okay, everybody move back a little bit. Again, we want to try and channel them in a certain direction. Ungroup, exact same technique please. So I'm going to have Halcyon go in and where's Moonbeam? I can't see it. Where's my Moonbeam? There it is. Okay, level 3 Moonbeam. And I think I'm going to get whoever's closest. So this one here for now.
It shall be done.
We good? We all good? There we go. Oh, he's moving. He's on the move. Okay, I'm in turn-based mode. We're good. We're all good. Okay. This is fine. Okay. So that doesn't mean I can get another hit on him. But that might give me away and we might all get dragged into combat. Okay, I'm just going to go in with Jaheira's fire. Okay. Wall of fire. So I want to go right from like all the way over here. Target's blocked. Why is the target always blocked? I love wall of fire, but it's such a finicky thing to use. There we go. Hopefully that'll do it. Hopefully they'll all run through that. Okay, we're all good. Still on end turn, so the reason why I went straight into turn-based combat, even though we're not in initiative, is because if you don't do that and you take too long, because the wall of fire lasts a number of turns, it'll basically go away before it's done any damage. So we need to make sure we're in turn-based combat so that like we don't waste the turns of wall of fire, basically, especially because it's like a high-level spell. Okay, I'm gonna have a move back as well.
Stalking.
Okay, everybody's pretty good. Again, you just want to watch out because they have got like a bit of a ranged attack. So
my favorite.
Shadowheart move back. Claudia move back.
Better boots.
Okay. Halcyon move back a little bit, mate. Come on, mate. Back you come. And then I can move this. I can move it forward back onto this guy.
Very good.
He might run forward. There we go. Okay. We got him again. We got him twice in one turn. Okay, move back, Halcyon. You've got this, buddy. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go in with Claudia. Because we're still not in initiative, so we can go again. Because we do need them to come towards us. This guy has got a lot of stuff. I could go on with Shatter. I do like my Blight. I'm going to go in with Blight. He's too far away. Okay. Move forward. It's fine. We can always Misty Step if we need to. Let's get Blight. I don't want to use my highest level spells either. I'm trying to like save them a little bit. I can't reach him. I'm gonna go in with... I'm just gonna go in with a Firebolt. Fine. I got reverberation damage on it. We're still not in initiative for some reason. Okay, this is a bit too easy now. Do you know what? Enter.
I have to survive this.
We can go in with... We can all just keep firebolting and stuff for the time being until we end up in initiative. Still not in initiative. Still good. This is going too well. I'm getting nervous. Okay, Jaheira, you just need to pretty much stand your ground. You can stand your ground. Let's see what happens. Okay, end turn. Environment turn. Yeah, there we go. 3 of us are in initiative. That is fine. I'm not even worried. Look at these guys coming closer. Okay. I wish I had Firebolt right now. Fireball even. Again, I'm just going to kind of play it safe. We're just going to get this guy. He's down. And we're going to move back.
Can't slow down.
Okay. Who is not in initiative? It's Jaheira.
Nature's servant awaits.
Oh, well, we don't want Wall of Fire to go down, so I want to be careful about that. Jaheira, could you also do a cute little chain lightning on... Am I over my 40-minute mark? Hang on, guys. Let me just... No, I'm good. Okay. I know what to do. I do want her to be in initiative.
Be you wicked or wise?
Okay. But she's so far away. Fireball. We like Fireball. But she's too far away to do anything. I could get it closer and like Misty Step back. But she might end up... Right, Jaheira might get into trouble, basically, is what I'm saying. But I don't want that Wall of Fire to go down, so... There's nothing I can do. She's just, we're just going to have to risk it. We're just going to have to risk it. Okay.
Nothing will stand in my way.
And turn. It's fine. Okay, here comes the big guy. He might get Jaheira when he sees her. Oh, he missed the moonbeam? He still hasn't seen Jaheira. Okay. Halcyon, put that moonbeam right on this guy's head, please. Thank you. It's not going to do a lot. He's got a lot of hit points. I'm going to move back a tiny bit more. And Shillelagh, just for the sake of it, because it looks cool. Okay, nice. Shadowheart. Okay, you know, guys, you know that I really, really like... Oh, look, I've got Flame Strike. We're doing Flame Strike on this guy. Nice. Okay, good. We like it. Again, keep your distance. Jaheira, this guy's right in front of you now.
Still
so we are gonna blight him. It doesn't break my concentration, I don't think either, so this should be good. 32 damage. It's a decent spell. Okay, she is in a bad position, so pray for Jaheira. And let's go. We want to keep that Wall of Fire up as well. I don't want that to go down. Here they come. This was a lot faster when I did it in testing. Oh, Jaheira, are you okay? That was a bit close. Here's another big guy. I hate that she has to like fight the Shadow Harpers as well. Do you reckon I could do the same thing? Do you reckon I could like save them with a bit of polymorph? Probably not, to be honest. I think we just died a bit too late. Okay, big guy, 49. I think we just go in with a cute little blight on him again, honestly. But that is actually, no, I need to save my Wall of Fire. So I don't want to use anything that's that high. Use Cold Lightning, that's a decent spell. Oh no, it broke my Wall of Fire. Damn, mistakes were made. Move back.
Forward.
It's good though, I can keep calling it. It's going to be fine. Okay, go. These guys are coming forward. Run through Moonbeam. Run through Moonbeam. Oh, no, damn. They didn't do it. But that's fine, because I can go ahead
I'm coming for you.
I'm coming for you, because apparently the game thinks I'm good. I'm gonna lightning bolt. I know they don't, I know they only take half damage from lightning, but it's fine. With such a high level, like this is why I leave this till last, because I find this to be quite a hard fight if you're at a lower level or you're not prepared. But if you're prepared and you do this right before you leave, I'm like level 9 now, so I'm a little bit overpowered, so it makes it a lot easier. Yeah, we're pretty good. I would like to use my quicken spell at this point and do that again. Pow! Okay, we just got one giant shambling mound left, so we should be fine. He's gonna come for us though. We moonbeamed him. Reroll, look, advantage. Oh no! She's right over there. No! Reroll! Ah! He missed her. Oh my god, he's going again. He missed her again. Like, it's so good that she's lucky. Okay, Shadow Heart. She's very, very close to him. It's okay. We're gonna move Moonbeam so that it hits him, but not her. Okay? I hope. Okay. We need to get Shadow Heart out of there. Okay. We're okay. Shadow Heart, protect me. Can you just Misty Step out of there so you don't get an attack of opportunity, please? Can't speak. Right, Shadow Heart is safe, and she's gonna turn around and firebolt his ass. And probably miss. Yeah. Sounds about right, but it's okay because we've got Jaheira with Call Lightning. Oh my god, this guy. This guy! Okay, Cordia, you've got to take him out. 22 hit points. What have you got? Let's go in with Blight. 80% chance of hitting. It's a good spell. And it did the job. Finally. That was not as easy as it was off camera. That took me a hot minute. Okay. But like I say, the Moonbeam, Wall of Fire is a good technique, and then just keeping your distance. Highly recommend. Jaheira, can you get over here, please, and start looting these bodies, please? So we've got the dead Harper, which I guess I'm going to have to pick him up. I feel bad if I don't. There's quite a few of them, I think. I don't know, maybe Jaheira's over it. Maybe she's like, I just want to get moving. Listen, I'll leave a couple of Harpers behind. They can come back and take care of this. Shambling Mound. That thing that he's got isn't very good. We got it right near the beginning when we were like near the swamp where the witches are. Sorry, the hag. I'm a bit tired. I'm sorry if I'm not explaining things very well today. Okay. Right, I think we're pretty good there. Stop getting caught in the needle blight, you silly sausages. This is probably one of the harder ones for me. This is the one that's like took me the longest to figure out how to do, because the angles are kind of awkward. You can use that. You can kind of misty step. Excuse me, I can't speak. You can kind of misty step up this ladder, but I think they can actually reach you quite easily. So it's not a great place to be. It's not that much of an advantage. This guy, Ragged Diary. Fool me to think I'd fare better than the other treasure hunters in this god-cursed wasteland. But the promise of a cursed beast as a trophy was a temptation I couldn't leave behind. Bloody needle blights took me by surprise, though I'm not sure how. How could I have expected anything less? It's all so much worse than I imagined. I found a key up here, but unless it unlocks this chest full of water and sunlight, I have no use for it. I mean, it might do. Let's grab that key. And I'll take your book, sir. Unhappy adventurer. And let's jump across here. And this is what the key was for, so why he couldn't see it, I don't know. And it gives us the Ring of Self-Immolation, which is a spell that kind of like covers you in fire, you do damage to anyone who touches you, and things like that. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. It gives you heat. So I misunderstood what this is. Engulfed by a vengeful fire, takes 1 to 4 fire damage each turn, but can use heat convergence. I'm probably not going to end up using that. I'll probably send it to Karlach. It sounds like a Karlach-y type thing. But I don't know. It's a feature that I never really use, so I don't know. Okay, this time, instead of going back to Last Light Inn, we're going to go to the Shadowed Battlefield for the 3rd round of bloody Needle Blight. And this lot are...
Swift as my feet can carry me.
So back past this kind of big shack where we had the Harpers ambushing the kind of big spider guy. So if we go back to where we came from, so up here past the outhouse, all the way up to where we first met Carnis, the big spider guy, and where like all the goblins were hanging out.
Can't give up now.
This is getting us closer to that fight. It's kind of tucked away, so depending on how you explore and where you get led to, a lot of people might miss this one. But yeah, let's... this warrior, I don't think I checked his body. Here we go, this goblin. So it's basically up this way. So this kind of tower looking thing here is where we want to head. At this point I'm going to crouch and we're going to start moving up. Again, same technique. So here we go. I can spot them already and they're down here kind of hiding in the bushes. Yeah, so you can see that there's a treasure chest there, which is kind of tempting you to go down there. So they are trying to ambush us and like surprise us. So I'm gonna keep them grouped, I think, but I'm gonna have Halsin come down this way. And hopefully land a shot on one of these guys without us getting too far down this slope. This is the one of the big ones here. 56 hit points. And there's a big one there as well. Okay. Let's go to our classic Moonbeam. I'm going to go with my level 3 one. And I'm going to go for this guy here. Yes. Hopefully he's not going to get too close. Oh, I didn't want him to climb down, man. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Okay, we're in initiative. Oh, no. Oh, they're coming close. They're coming close. We might be in trouble. How did we all continue to hide? We are right in front of them. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, we're in initiative now, so there we go. Okay, Halsin, could you please...
Sylvanas, guide my blows.
Could you please get back up here to safety? Because again, I'm trying to get them... Oh no, Cordia's also... Okay, you can also get back up here, Cordia. I'm glad they're all on the same turn. That helps me. Again, we want to keep some distance, so I'm going to get everybody to kind of move back.
One day, I'll catch a break.
Okay, Halsin, can you also move back, please? Just get all the way up there, it's fine. Shadowheart, move back. Okay, and Jaheira also move back, please. Okay, this is fine. We're kind of bunched up a little bit, but it's going to be fine. Okay, same technique. We want Wall of Fire. And we're going to have it just across here, so they can't get too close to us. Target's blocked. Why? Oh, it's so annoying. Why is target blocked? I don't understand. Oh, I know, that messes me up a little bit. Okay, I've got it. There we go. Wall of Fire. Perfect. And then can you Misty Step all the way up here? You can, perfect. Alright, so she's kind of out the way, which means that she's a little bit safer in terms of keeping her concentration. Okay, we're ready, we're prepared, we're set up. Move your Moonbeam onto this guy. Again, they all basically have to come up this way, so we're doing okay. Halsin, move over here. And again, no point to this, but just shillelagh anyway, it looks cool. Awesome.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Cordia. Do you know what? They're in quite a nice little line, so move forward. And we're going to lightning bolt straight down the middle. Didn't even need that Wall of Fire, quite frankly. And now it annoys me because I can't get back up there. Okay, there we go. Right, we're okay. Again, we're going to try and get them to come to us. Shadowheart, what have you got, girly? Can we throw a firebolt in that guy's direction, perhaps? Oh, I forgot she had Moonbeam as well. She has Moonbeam because of a weapon? Okay, perfect. Yeah, cool. Hang out. Okay, these guys are going to move forward now. Hopefully going to get in that fire. and not pull us into it. I don't want to be got by the wall of fire. They're very slow. Maybe I should have put the wall of fire at the bottom. This is where I wish we had Gale and Fireball. I might have a Fireball scroll possibly. I'm going to leave that Moonbeam there. Let's do a cute little... What can I do without breaking my concentration? Guiding Bolt. Let's do a level 2 Guiding Bolt on this guy. He's getting a bit close for my comfort. Okay. And then hide behind that little wall again. Perfect. Okay.
Where do I go from here?
Okay, how many hit points has he got? 28. How about this guy? I am going to go in with a big blight on that guy.
A beautiful death.
Decent. And while I'm at it, sorcery points. I don't want to get too close to anyone. He's only got 3 hit points left now. Get that guy. Down. Perfect. Okay. Again, like, that platform disappears, which is kind of annoying. Okay, we're all good.
Still standing.
Jahira, keep your firewall up. And... I don't know actually. I don't think she needs to do anything. Move over this way. And we've got to be careful because they can whip us. Disadvantage, but just do it. She hit him for 18. I didn't think that was going to hit, but it did. So good work, Jahira. Again, taking a bit of cover behind this wall.
Can't give up.
And Shadowheart. Do you know what, girly? Moonbeam. Moonbeam that guy.
I know what to do.
Good job. Perfect. Let's go. Okay. No, another 9 hit points because of the Moonbeam. He's going to go through this one, I think. No? Ooh, smart guy. But I can make the Moonbeam come to you.
Consider it done.
Okay, nice. And then tuck in.
Another fight. Let's go.
With this guy, I'm going to go in with a cute little blight.
Death won't take me yet.
Don't get too close. What are you doing? Dead. While I'm at it, because this is the last guy, let's go in with a little magic missile. And that is how you clear the Shadow Curse lands of the Needle Blight. Let me know if I've missed any. I think there's only 3 lots of them, but if there is any more, let me know. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So I like to think that I made that look easy. Maybe a little bit complicated. Maybe I over-explain and maybe I faff around a bit too much. But on the whole, I think that was decent. So Jahira, with your boots of genial striding, can you please get down here?
What's inside?
Avoid Shadowheart's Moonbeam that I forgot to put down and collect all our well-earned loot. Here we go, another one there. I think this is basically bark skin, which gives you the elixir of bark skin, so that's good if you're playing with like a ranger and you have any like summoned animals, summoned creatures. It just means that you can like increase the armor class. I don't tend to use it very often. Okay. Stop! Shadowheart, stop making sex noises in my ear. Okay, so down here we get an ice knife necklace. So if you like ice knife, you want to give it to somebody who doesn't do magic, you can do that. Again, you can come and do this pretty much as soon as you enter the Shadow Curse lands, but I find them tricky. Like I say, I feel like I did make it look kind of a little bit easier than it can be. The first time I did this, they definitely messed me up. Isn't there like another... I feel like there's another... There it is.
What's that?
What's that? Love Jahira. Okay. Mine. And that's pretty much it. So I think what we should do is go home, tell everybody at camp what just happened, and prepare to leave the Shadow Curse lands. Hopefully that's the last battle in Act 2. Maybe. Didn't even need to use a short rest or anything. So yeah, I'm going to say Dirge is preparing to lead the march towards Baldur's Gate. So I'm going to have him get Minthara, Karlach and Lae'zel, because they're his girlies. I'm going to have Cordia go around and give everybody Longstrider as well. So excuse me for a second while I do my housekeeping. Good idea, I think. A little bit of Longstrider for you. So Longstride is great because it's a ritual spell. You can do it as many times as you want. It doesn't cost a spell slot, at least in the way that Cordia has it. And it gives everybody like extra movement, so they can get, when you're in an initiative and your movement's limited, you can get a little bit further. And I really like that for my melee fighters. So Karlach, Lae'zel especially, and Astarion, I like them all to have really good movement and really be able to like cover a lot of that battlefield. Karlach, you going out, girly? Let's go over there. Long strider here. And then does Dirge have any kind of like mage armor or anything? Because I think his armor class is still a little bit low.
Not as bad as it could have.
Excuse me, AC of 14. It's not the best. He'll be alright. I'm sure he'll be okay. Alright, let's head out of here then. I'm going to go to Wraithwyn. And I think we get a bit of dialogue, so get ready for this.
Hey, so what's romance like in the Underdark, Minthara?
In Menzoberranzan, romance is commonly a luxury enjoyed between women. Men are mostly present for propagation. Here on the surface, gender does not define one's role so strictly. There are weaklings of every sort.
Love it. So she's so funny. I love how they have the topic of gender kind of in a way that feels not forced and very natural and, you know, in context to the lore around Menzoberranzan and the Drow, which is a matriarchal society. I feel like they got that in there in a really, really natural, good way. Okay, let's head through. So we've done literally everything now. Hopefully the Shadow Curse will be lifted soon. And yeah, let's head out. Let's go to the gate. So past the House of Healing, where all those kind of Shah worshippers were performing very sketchy treatment on people, past the Waning Moon, which is the site of that D&D campaign that I just watched.
Up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
Okay, no turning back. That's it. We're gonna leave Act 2 for good. I actually kind of want to go up this way though.
The psionic detector is sounding. Vlaakith's warriors are upon us.
So if you remember, Kithrak Voss gave us the Quanith psionic detector, which tells us if there's Githyanki around, and it just sounded. So I sense an ambush, so I'm going to get everybody to hide, and we're going to sneak forward and kind of scout what's going on. We're going to scout the place rather than just running headfirst into a trap. So this is the gate. This is where we need to pass through, or the bridge at least. So that's where we're heading down there. Let's have a quick look at what's going on here. I may need a quick little, because Dirge doesn't have the benefit of the Volo's Eye, which gives him see invisibility. So I think I'm going to have to go in and have a little potion of see invisibility, just in case anything's hanging out back here. Let's creep forward. Oh, I'm not seeing anything. It all seems pretty quiet to me. There they are. I see ready to parry, and I always think it's like ready to party. Like the Githyanki are just ready to like break it down, man. So if you have a quick look, yeah, these guys are tough. This is a difficult fight. The Githyanki is scary. I'm gonna ungroup, and I'm gonna let Lae'zel take the lead here. This might go. Actually, do I want to stay group? No, I'm gonna ungroup. We've got the surprise on them. This person here is the leader with 127 hit points. They do not know that Lae'zel is right behind them. Also, waypoint discovered. Sweet. So how do I make myself known? These are not friends, by the way. These are not friendly Githyanki. These guys are here to literally murder us. Look at how red that is. I don't want to give them a chance. I think it might be a good idea to disarm this creature. It might also be a good idea to trip her. I'm going to try and knock her prone. I'm going with trip. Go on, Lae'zel. You've got this. Go. Oh, she missed her. No.
To kill
okay.
You. I won't make the same mistake.
We're going to Hunter's Mark because that gives me advantage. I think. Or extra hit points or something. There's a reason why I gave that to Lae'zel. We're going to go in with Soulbreaker. Go! Githyanki versus Githyanki! Yeah! Oh, she's also stunned. I think that means she's gonna like miss her turn. Can't move or take actions, bonus actions, or reactions. Well, girly, you can just hang out there then. I am gonna action surge. And I'm gonna go and say hi to this guy. Actually, who's next? Yeah, he would be next in the initiative. So I'm gonna try and get rid of that bow and arrow. I wanna use my weapon attack though on it. Let's get him. Ow! Nice. He saved though. He didn't drop his weapon, unfortunately. Let's just go ahead and hit him again as hard as we can. Oh, that was pretty hard. That was decent. It's a shame I've used my bonus action because then I would have got like another hit on him. Sweet. Loot that buddy. He's not got much. He's got like a Githyanki sword. Arrow of many targets, so I'm glad we're taking those off him. Good job, Lae'zel. I think, you know, you should probably just hang out next to this girly and get some more hits on her on your next turn. Right, speaking of a next turn, Carla.
Go for a good meal.
Oh, my headphones fell out. Carla, girly. Let's get over here.
Rat feet.
And say hello to this person. Let's get our massive axe out. I think we're going with a Legacy of Avernus Smite spell. Another really decent critical hit. We love it. That used a bonus action as well. Do you know what? I think we can straightforward hit this guy. Yeah. And we can. This person's stunned, so I think we should probably go for these guys next. She's got a bonus action and she's got Herald. So, I don't know, but we're up here, and I do think we need to take care of this one, so I'm just going to go and hit this woman. She's right there. Okay, and again, just knocking down those hit points while we've got the chance. And do you know what, and also, like, with Lae'zel, like, teaming up on her. Now, Dirge. The lovely thing about Dirge is he can paralyze people. And the Githyanki are scary fighters, so with your bow and arrow, could you please get some nice crawler mucus? And we're going to try and sneak attack this person. And we did. And on top of the crawler mucus I just used, Dirge has this thing where he can paralyze people as part of his like build. So it says paralyzing critical. Once per long rest, when scoring a critical hit on a humanoid, you can paralyze them for 2 turns. So if we do that, we don't have to worry about that person. They can do nothing for 2 turns. Again, sneak attack, and we'll try and do the same with this person if we crit them. Oh, I said once per turn, so we did critical hit them, and they're also unfortunately not paralyzed. It said immune to crawler mucus. Never mind, but I do get like 6 attacks as Dirge because his build is getting crazy at this point. It took me a while. I'm gonna go in with Ice Knife because there's a lot of ice here, and if they don't die, they should slip. He's critting again. I have so much stuff stacked on Dirge to make him like do multiple crits. This is crazy. Yeah, I think, do you know what? Should you try and paralyze her as well while we're at it? She is stricken with crawler mucus. She's not only stunned, she is also poisoned and paralyzed. We're making short work of the Githyanki guys. Ranged attack. Do we want to try and trip her? We want to leave something for Minthara, so I'm just going to do a normal weapon attack. And because I can fly, I'm just going to fly over here just because I want to show off. Beautiful dirge. I could have had him hide to get like sneak attacks on his next go, but I don't think it's necessary. I think, you know, with Minthara,
in shadow.
I think we've absolutely got this. So Minthara, do you want to just take this person out? You might hear my Sun Queen upstairs in the background. Look at the Far Realms. Let's go. Yeah, another critical hit. These guys, this team is... Their builds are good, is what I'm saying. I know what I'm doing at this point in the game. I kind of like the idea of Lae'zel getting the last hit on her, but let's at least bring down those hit points a little bit. Divine Smite, let's go. This poor woman, there is nothing she can do. She's got 9 hit points remaining. Wait, who's this? There's another one. Oh, it's her. I forgot about her. Okay, Minthara, do you know what? Action Surge. Oh, no, what did I do? I didn't mean to do that. And, I don't know, Hunter's Mark on that one. And go in with your Titan string bow and give them a little... Oh, not enough movement? Damn. Fine. Alright, sorry Lae'zel. Minthara is very, very eager right now. There we go. Can I do it? There we go. 17 hit points. Not bad. Okay, Lae'zel, do the honours. And finish this person off. Why can't you take your turn? Oh,
still
I've just
breathing,
not ended turn.
despite everything.
And they can't do anything because they're surprised and paralysed. And it's not looking good for them, unfortunately. Reapply Hunter's Mark. No, do you know what? Just jump down here. I don't think she... Can she slip? We'll soon find out. She's going to lose 10 hit points, but worth it to be dramatic.
Time to strike.
She's fine. She didn't fall down. Boop.
Psionic detector alerted us to the Githyanki attack. Looks like Voss was good for his word.
Is your girl good or is your girl good? And again, like when I first started playing,
Need to find a way forward.
Those Githyanki really messed me up. Like I had a problem with them. So yeah, and there's nothing you can do. You can't reason with them. Like they will attack you on sight. So if we go to the leader, I think she has some instructions. So here we go. Royal orders. So these are from Blackith. Do what has been asked of you. Stop the interlopers. Take back what is mine, else your punishment will be severe. By orders of your queen. They're after the psionic thing, not the psionic thing. They're after the astral prism that Shadowheart's been carrying around, and that she stole from them, quite frankly, because Blackith wants whatever's inside to be killed. Okay, we've got some very cool loot off this person. Knir braces. Quickened Mage Hand. You can use Mage Hand as a bonus action, and it also gives you a very, very cool spell called Telekinesis. I don't know who's going to have this. Dirge might keep hold of these. I kind of like the gloves that Lae'zel has on, so she wouldn't use those. I'm going to send that over to Lae'zel as well. She's carrying it, like all the Githyanki slate around. Okay, what I am going to give Lae'zel is the Psionic Ward Armor. So if the item detects that the wearer is Gith, which Lae'zel obviously is, they have resistance to psychic damage, and that's really good because all the Illithid, they use a lot of psychic damage, so that's going to help us out. And it says wherever the wearer... speak today. Whenever the wearer succeeds on a saving throw against a spell, they regain 1d4 hit points. It does give her a disadvantage on stealth, but she doesn't tend to be the stealthiest person anyway. It says, after all that was done to them at the Illithid's caprice, it is little wonder that the Gith would construct armaments fit for combating their psionic might. It's hard for me to read that if you... I can read I can't speak, but I can read. I just can't read it because it's like small on my screen. Why am I so dip today? I'm sending that to Lae'zel. I'm also sending her the Githyanki longsword. It's not that great, to be honest. I think what she's got is better. But let's go ahead and grab that. Lae'zel, do you want to check out your new armor then? So currently she's still got on, after all this time, her basic Githyanki half plate. This is because I didn't really want to replace her armor with anything that wasn't Githyanki. She's very proud of her heritage. So I've been waiting for this armor for her. So that is miles better than what she has. The armor class isn't better, but it does give her all those perks. So there we go. It looks kind of the same. I'm going to dye it though, because it doesn't look as nice as her armor. It's kind of tarnished. So red and white scarlet dye. And combine that. And there we go. It polishes up well. Good as new. She looks super fancy. I think I'm going to hide that for her for a bit. There we go. She looks great. Lae'zel, do you want to like actually, do you want to just loot these bodies? Mine. And she's encumbered. It's okay, we can go back to camp for a minute. I feel like we should long rest before we take that march into Baldur's Gate.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Lae'zel, come up on this bridge. I want to chat with you. Okay, maybe I do need to sort out her inventory. She's taking a minute. Hey, hi, how are you doing, Lae'zel?
It is as we knew. My people have turned their blades against us.
Yeah.
They will emerge from the shadows and descend from the skies, and we will grant them their only just fate.
Yeah, we will.
Death.
Yeah, I'm not arguing. Doge is pretty good at death, to be fair. Okay, yeah, the Githyanki made a mistake messing with us. I do feel a bit bad for them because they don't know that they're being lied to, right? They think that they're doing the right thing, like Lae'zel would have done in the beginning, where she was like, Vlaakith is everything, she's great, I want to please my queen. But now we know that Vlaakith is lying and she's using the Githyanki. I don't know, I do feel really bad for them when we have to fight them. I'm like, you don't know what you're doing, listen to us. The Githyanki are not the most reasonable race. It's hard to just sit down and have a chat with them. They're a bit sword first, speak with the dead later, you know? Anyway, we're heading out. We've got this waypoint, so I'm gonna head back to camp. Now, some of you are probably like, why are you long resting? Again, I'm sick of you long resting, Cinderella. There is one more camp cutscene that I would like to get before we leave. And it is quite important, really, in terms of like character development. So I'm going to just go ahead and long rest. End the day. Yes, please. All right, Scratch wants to talk to me is very important, but I'm noticing something a little bit different about Shadowheart this morning. I don't know if you guys have noticed it as well. The companions have thoughts, but let's go and chat with her and see what exactly is going on with this situation.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
I don't love it. Honestly, I like the concept. I like the fringe better. The colour's a bit off for me. It's weird. It's weird. It's a big change. I love it.
Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
Okay. I'm going to change it a little bit. So going back to Shadowheart here, I can actually go to, because I've got a mod so I can change her appearance, the appearance editing mod, and we can pick something slightly different. I do have something in mind. So we all love her ponytail, but we had that cutscene where we learned about her past, and in that cutscene she had she was a child and she had these cute little space buns. So I think we should, because she's embracing her Selûnite heritage and her past and remembering her childhood, I thought it'd be cute to give her that hair for a bit, at least while we're in the beginning stages of Act 3 before we get all fancy again later. So I'm gonna go to hair. And I think I wrote down which hair I like. Let me just check my notes. It's either 16 or 81. It's one of these Toarie ones, Taft's Hair Salon. So let me try 18. No, it's not that. Wait, what number was it? 16. Is it 16? No, so 16 is kind of like how she had her hair, but with the fringe that we've got used to. So it must be 81. Let me scroll through. I wish they had thumbnails. I don't know why they don't. I don't know if it's just I've installed the mod badly or if they just don't have thumbnails, but here we go. There she is with the space buns. And then we need to sort out the colour because it's like a weird colour. Let's go for white and here we go. Grey violet or grey violet. That seems pretty decent. I don't want it to be too white, right? She's not a drow. She's just been hanging around with Cordia and Minthara too much. That's what it is. And Aileen and Isabel. We've got too many blondies in this camp now. Confirm. That'll do for now. I think it's really cute. I like it. Oh, one more thing that I want to do is Shadowheart. I've been waiting to do this because I feel like when she changes her hair colour, when you have that big moment, this is when she's finally ready to release all that Shah worship and really leave Shah behind her. I feel like she's processed something and she's ready to accept that maybe she's a Selûnite. So I have got in her inventory a few little things that she's been carrying around with her. So a lot of her Shah stuff, like the books that she's been carrying around, a lot of the scripture that she's picked up along the way. The idol we left back with Ketheric, so she's already got rid of that. But she's got really, to be fair, a lot of this is very cool stuff. So she's got things like the Justiciar scimitar, a lot of Dark Justiciar like shields and armor, Shah's Temptation necklace, and also her Dark Justiciar half plate, which is her really, really, really good armor that we have not had for very long. But because it's so Sharan, right? It gives her this like shield of protection that comes from Shah. It doesn't make sense for Shadowheart to keep using these items. So we're gonna have to switch out a few things and replace them with the Selûnite stuff. So first things first, we've got this Dark Justiciar helmet, which honestly it is very, very good. It does mean that we reduce what we need to roll to do a critical hit by 1, which I'm reluctant to get rid of, but she's not walking around in this big Sharan mask anymore. You know, realistically, she would not be doing that. So I'm going to take that off her. And instead, I'm going to give her the Holy Lance Helm. Now, it's not the best thing I could give her. Hopefully, we're going to get something better for her kind of as we keep exploring. But for now, at least it's not Shah stuff, you know? And then again, we need to take off the Dark Justiciar half plate. Now, she is going to take a really big hit to her AC. Currently, it's 19. I don't mind this at this point in the story because I think it shows that she's feeling very vulnerable. You know, she's lost the protection of her goddess. And not only that, but she is in, like, the bad books. And so I think she would emotionally be feeling very, very vulnerable. So I'm going to say that it kind of fits the situation that she's in. And like I say, we can't keep her in that Dark Justiciar outfit any longer. It does not suit her storyline. So we're going to put her in the Selûnite robe. Now this is clothing. It's not even armor. And she's a cleric. She can wear pretty heavy armor. So her AC is going to drop from 19 to 15. It's not too bad, but it's not the best. Yeah? Hi. Hi. You okay? We're gonna probably have to get rid of some of that stuff, although I do like the idea of Dirge keeping this critical hit thing for a very specific reason. So I might send that to him, but other than that, I think maybe I'm just gonna send that over to the camp chest, which it hurts because some of that is really good stuff, but I just can't justify using it anymore. And then I've also got ahead and like Cordia's given her a few gifts. So she's given her this idol of Selûna and a Selûnite amulet and a necklace and the Crescent crescent moon earring. So these are things that we've kind of picked up on our travels. I think that's really cute. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to pop those into her backpack with some of her other goodies. Like she's got the stuffed owl bear and the stuffed bear and her night orchid and a little music box, some pearls and like just cute things that we've collected along the way. The child's drawing. Yeah, really cute stuff. So yeah, that is the new Shadowheart. I'm keeping the colour scheme because it's kind of like I'm using the white and black dye for her, which makes sense because she's like this part of her life that's been really dark with Shar and the part of life that's really light with Selûne. So yeah, the black and white dye I think continues to suit her. But yeah, that's what she's been up to. Okay. Next then, what do I want to do? I think we just need to leave. I think we just need to go. Oh no, look, the dog needs to talk. Scratch, what do you want? I need to, why am I Shadowheart?
Everything is clear.
Okay, so Scratch wants to talk. So, speak with animals. This is such a clumsy, unprofessional playthrough. I'm all over the place today. Scratch, hi.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
Who's ready to leave the Shadow Curse? Are you ready to leave the Shadow Curse? Who's ready to leave the Shadow Curse? What have you got there, Scratch? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Thank you. Pets for Scratch. Oh, I bet he's really excited as well to kind of head back to Baldur's Gate. Scratch is from Baldur's Gate. So if you remember, we originally found him next to a dead body and it was a postman from Baldur's Gate. I've still got the letters on me that we can like return. Yeah, maybe we can find his like original owner back in Baldur's Gate. That could be really cute, right? Right? We're leaving. It's time to go. Let's gather everybody together. And let's head out. So, oh no, before we do, everybody has reactions to Shadowheart's hair. Oh, so let me go around and do that. Hang on, guys. Astarion, what do you think of Shadowheart's new look? Come on, kitty.
Oh, we have a new look for a new Shadowheart. Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp.
I know, mine's been looking very nice this morning, hasn't it, Astarion? I know he means him. Okay. I love the different reactions to this. It's so funny that they all have thoughts, you know?
There's no more radiant sight than that of someone who's learned to love themselves anew. Shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her.
That's cute. That's sweet. I like it. Okay, who else then? Shadowheart, Karlach.
Gods, Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are.
So the forehead comment is because she gets rid of that kind of like very gothic short fringe and has like more of a long side fringe at this point, but we've given her a fringe again, so the comment doesn't make sense with what we've done, but never mind. I love that though, it's so cute. And I do ship Karlach and Shadowheart. I think they're a cute couple. Will.
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her.
Oh, everybody's been very complimentary. This is very sweet. I wonder what Dirge thinks. I think Cordia would be very, very happy for Shadowheart. Cordia would be like, this is good for my friend. Like, this is a really good sign of her healing, of her coming to terms with this different identity that she has. Dirge would barely notice. He would see it as inconsequential. He'd be like, she looks pretty, yeah. She always looks pretty. Lae'zel.
Something is different about Shadowheart. New facial creases, perhaps. A fresh battle scar I hadn't noticed. Bah, it eludes me.
No, it does make sense that I like this idea that Lae'zel is like she doesn't notice things like that. Like, she's kind of like, she's alien, you know, she's a warrior, she can't put a finger on it. However, in the Underdark, there was a dialogue where Lae'zel was admiring Shadowheart's plait and saying like, oh, it's great handiwork, you must teach me how to do it sometime, something like that.
How do you maintain such an elaborate plait, Shadowheart? The craftsmanship is impressive.
Now that you mention it, I can't remember who taught me. Another memory lost, perhaps.
Still, if you let me watch your technique, I might learn it from you.
Maybe, if you keep a respectable distance.
And then we had that funny kind of video where we kind of like gave Lae'zel a big Shadowheart hair. And that was the point as well where we met Kithrak Boss for the first time. Lae'zel had his silly hair. And we were like, we had a pajama party. Shush.
Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child?
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say.
But yeah, so I'm gonna say that she normally would notice Shadowheart and what she's doing with the hair, because she you know, she respects the attention to detail that goes into Shadowheart's appearance. However, she's very, very distracted by the whole Orpheus thing right now, so that's why she doesn't know. I don't think Jaheira has anything to say about it, but let's go and check. I also kind of want to put Jaheira back in camp.
I would not linger in this land over long, but whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Yeah, just because we've got so many people in our party, and just because I don't want to have too many demands on the system, I'm gonna have Jaheira stay at camp, and we'll pick her up again later because she's gonna have more Jaheira content along the way. But for now, you know, she is an old lady, she's done a lot, this has been a big moment for her, this is the end of a 100-year cycle for her, defeating Ketheric Thorm, so we're gonna let her put her feet up, you know, maybe have a little foot spa or something. We need to part ways for the moment. I'll see you back here. Well, I'll see you in Baldur's Gate.
You're sure?
I am.
Later then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
Probably. Okay, who else then? If I go, I am getting turned about. If we go up here, this is where Halsin hangs out. I think he might have something to say about Shadowheart, but I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on with the inflections in my voice today. I'm so tired. I can't. Just general words. Hard.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
Absolutely. I think you should stay at camp for now. Keep an eye on Thaniel, and we'll check back in later.
I'll be ready.
Okay. Sad we didn't get any Halsin romance, because I was angling for it. I don't think I want to do like the whole bear thing, but I could put a little bit of a kissy cutscene with Halsin. That could be cute. Minthara. The big sister I never had. What are you doing up there?
Shadowheart looks different. A change of diet, perhaps?
See, with Minthara, it's just something that she doesn't have. She doesn't value it, you know? Like, she doesn't care about hair. She's a throw it up in a bun kind of girl. Right, I think that's everybody. So, it's finally time. We're gonna leave camp. Here we go. Act 3, baby, yeah! Road to Baldur's Gate.
Will soon be forgotten.
It doesn't really matter who I do this with. It seems to pull people through kind of at random, so we're just gonna toddle along, basically.
The Absolute's army are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
Better follow them then. Is there anything I can loot around here? Oh, there's a burnt body. Gross. One for your collection, Dirge. Here we go to Baldur's Gate. High five, we did it. You are about to progress your adventure. Once you move on, you may not be able to return. Make sure you tie up any loose ends before advancing. I don't think we can. I think when we go into Act 3, I don't think you can go back to Act 2, which is a huge shame because I want to go around it with the Shadow Curse lifted. Now, I did actually see this morning that there is a mod for that. Like, there's a mod that kind of extends the gameplay and you can run around the Shadow Curse lands when it's like not Shadow Cursed anymore. So I'm excited to kind of keep an eye on that mod and see how that develops because it's something I've always wanted to do. But for now, yes, we're ready. We're leaving. We're done with this section of the game. Wholesome cutscene incoming.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
So pretty. Do you see what I mean? It's like I want to explore it when it looks like this with the nice lighting and everything. I want to go and walk around and just see it getting healed. Are we going? Are you ready, guys? We're going to the big city. Finally made it. Well, not quite. We're on the outskirts. Don't get too excited.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live?
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
We'll talk about that in a minute. That's cute. It has a bit of a calm before the storm energy, don't you think? But also like, a chance to rest. Like that section of the story is over. I love this section as well. I love the environment here. Just the kind of rural aspect.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence. One sleep away.
One sleep. Might be a few more than that. I'm just gonna let you know. It's a big, big act. Gets quite overwhelming sometimes as well. But I have a strategy. I have a plan for how we're gonna traverse these streets. Okay, so it does force you into a long rest here, but like I say, I wanted to get that cutscene with Shadowheart. We didn't really need to long rest there, but we've got so many camp supplies. It's like, it's fine. Okay, Minthara, I might have to change your clothes between episodes. I'm gonna go around and chat with a few people, catch up with a few people. It's very weird that I've spawned in here. I should be up here. So I'm gonna go to the place that I'm meant to be at and we'll start from there. We're not done yet. There's more to this video before I say that I'm done. So we've made it to I think it's called Rivington. It's like the outskirts of Baldur's Gate. We're not quite there yet. This looks like Worm's Rock Fortress. I think that's Baldur's Gate over there. And then Rivington is kind of like this little camp that we're quite close to here somewhere. I don't know. There maybe? I'm not sure. But let's have a quick look around. This is where you're meant to spawn, by the way, when you when this section starts. I don't know why it spawned me at the bottom, but let's pick up these bits of wine that are up here. And there's also this thing that we can go down, but I don't want to get stuck. So let me just fireball this barricade. And then there's a chest down there. But like I say, I don't want to get stuck, so I'm going to go and grab one of these crates.
Might be useful.
Just going to go and pick it up. But yeah, this area is absolutely stunning. I wish I had patch 8 and I wish I had like photo mode because like it's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Still in control.
Patch 8 must be close. They've done quite a few rounds of like play testing now. I feel like they must be getting close to the big release, which is probably going to mess up all my mods, to be honest. Here we go. So we've got a potion of supreme healing and some gold. Sweet! But now I'm stuck, so I need to put this down. Drop item and climb on it. And then hopefully I'll be able to like get back out. There we go. I'm not too stuck. Okay, let's go and speak to the companions a little bit more. And see how everybody's feeling. I feel like between leaving the Shadow Curse lands, Wraithwyn, and getting here, I feel like it was probably, you know, at least a day's journey. So this is like the following night, let's say. Halsin, how are you?
Always at your side.
I was concerned when I saw Shadowheart creeping about with a blade in the dead of night, but it was just to cut her hair, it seems. It suits her.
Well, he didn't really see it. He was all the way up in the, you know, that little cabin. So I guess he just didn't see it yesterday. Oh, we do get to Riz Halsin. I'm going to save that for another night because we need to settle in, right? It's not Rizzing night tonight. Jaheira.
Shadowheart walks a little freer of the shadows. She could shave her skull and paint it purple. It would still suit her.
So she's also talking about Shadowheart. Let me just see if she says anything else if I go and come back at this point.
One final night in the open air, and then back to the city. Rest while you can. I fear that quite a bit of work awaits us.
Now we're traveling together. I realize I don't know much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
So Jaheira, I believe, has been in all the Baldur's Gate games. She's like, I think she was, I don't know if she was in Baldur's Gate 1 as a character, but I think she's like a playable character. I'm not even sure, to be honest. I have got Baldur's Gate, the original Baldur's Gate, and I do intend to play it at some point on the channel. So, okay. Is it true that you fought the Dead Three before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
I love her. Act 3 though with Jaheira is very much like ageism jokes. Like there's a lot of jokes about how old she is, but I think it's because she is such an old character in terms of like Baldur's Gate. She likes you to be a bit cheeky though, so we're gonna say, please, you're only one of those things.
Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
She likes it when you tease her. Okay. I wanted to ask you something.
Ask it.
You mentioned you know something of Illithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
My mind is still my own, and I plan to keep it that way.
I believe you. You remind me of another I knew, marked by forces beyond their control. The gods can grant power or strip it away, but so long as your will remains, you have the only weapon you need.
Love her. I really do love Jaheira. I think she's very well written and very well performed. I think they've done her justice. Again, I haven't played the older games, but you know, based on what I know about her, she's a really impressive character. And she was like a romantic interest as well, like in her younger days. But I don't know. I think some people are happy with the decision to not make her a woohooable romantic companion in this playthrough. I think there's still people out there who would have liked that option. And again, I do feel like it's slightly ageist that you can like romance any character except for Jaheira. Because I don't know, I'm probably closer to Jaheira's age than I am like Lae'zel's age, for example. So I don't like, listen, give the woman a good time if she wants it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning was behind it. Oh, speaking about Dirge, by the way, so we know that we just basically had a big spoiler. If you're playing with Dirge in your party, you do get that extra bit at the end of that scene with Orin and Gortash where she talks about her sibling. And basically, Dirge, we have that letter that Dirge found above the Nautiloid, and if we piece all the pieces of the puzzle together that we've found so far, Orin is a... Let me actually show you Dirge's inventory at this point. And the stuff that he's carrying around with him. So, we've got the Prayer for Forgiveness, I think is one of them. Forgive me, Father. So, right at the end, Balthazar has a note saying Orin was right about her sibling. Now, in that cutscene, Orin refers to her sibling being in this party of adventurers. So, we can say pretty certainly that Dirge is the sibling of Orin. They don't look the same. He is a dragonborn, but maybe siblings in terms of like, I don't know. We don't know yet, but it does seem that we know Dirge has this dark urge where he wants to like murder. And Orin is she's loyal to Baal, the god of like murder and destruction and killing things. So it does make a lot of sense that Dirge in his former life was probably a follower of Baal, and that's why he has the dark urge. Not only that, but it seems like Orin has usurped him. So we know that Dirge was attacked, and it seems like Orin was probably the one that attacked him aboard the Nautiloid and kind of like left him there. Because we've got all these different like bits of writing that he's been collecting to try and... Oh, this thing as well, the Ecstasy of Murder that we picked up where we found like the Muglumpa fish. And then things like, I don't know, the stuff about Cressa Bone Daughter. The evidence seems to suggest that Dirge was a follower of Baal and that Orin usurped him, is what I'm saying. Okay, let's talk to Minthara.
You wish to consult me?
She doesn't have anything extra to say, so okay, that's fine.
How many die
I
today?
haven't actually made
How
notes
many
about who
die
to
tomorrow?
talk to. I don't think anyone else has anything to say. I think that's pretty much it.
They should
So,
all be running.
It's probably... I don't know, guys, it's probably time to long rest again, right? What could possibly go wrong, she says, saving the game. Let me just quickly check. I don't know if anyone has.
Well met.
Yeah, I think we're done with chatting. I think we're all good. Okay.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Dirge, get in
Never
here. I
wanted
think
the
it's
easy
time to long
path.
rest. I feel like there is more... Oh, look, who wants to talk? Oh, it's Astarion. Okay,
Well,
I guess we're
then,
talking to Astarion. I'm
not
going to
as
have
bad
Cordia
as it
do it.
could have.
I feel like she's slightly
Very well.
better at discussions around, you know, his past and his family and things like that. I feel like Cordia is a bit more tactful than Dirge is when it comes to those thoughts.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. And we are no closer to knowing why that bastard is so obsessed with getting me back.
I mean, you're very charming and nice to have around, Astarion. I can see why. Do you have any more leads?
I think we should track down my fellow Spawn. I'm not exactly looking forward to a reunion, but perhaps they'll know something. If we can find them, we can force them to tell us what he's been doing since I was gone. And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't.
I suddenly feel very, very vulnerable out here. Where would the other Spawn be? Where will we find them?
Unless Cazador's changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk.
Okay, we'll look for them. Anything else?
Hello, my dear.
Hello, Astarion. Okay, I don't know. Is there anyone else who wants to talk? I'm a bit scared of missing dialogue. I don't know if I should just kind of go around and click on everybody. Maybe I could give Gale another quick kiss, but we did that at the beginning.
Anything I can do for you, consider it most enthusiastically done.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much all good. Let's check with Karlach as well, though. Again, like, they've got a lot riding on this. You know, they've all got reasons to be excited to be back in Baldur's Gate or fearful.
Copper for your thoughts?
Nah, I think we're all good. Okay, let's head in here. Come on, Dirge, let's go to bed. I do want a long rest as Dirge, I think.
Moving ahead.
Very nervous. Cordia, get over here as well. Come and stand next to Shadowheart. Keep her company.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
Ah, a nice, relaxing bedtime in a new place that's not shadow cursed. What could possibly go wrong? There's a reason why I'm wearing this wig today, guys.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison, and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do? Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
Ooh. I will reap a savage fate on the world, unlike any that has ever been seen. No, Dirge, we're being good. We're being good boys. I do like this option. When the moment comes, I'll do what feels right. He's not trying to be a hero. He just wants to stop feeling like he doesn't have control over himself. So I will find a way to rid myself of these disturbing impulses. Again, he nearly killed Karlach, right? So
even as you utter the words to yourself, you know it is but an intention. And these dark desires of yours have little regard for your intentions. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join my power.
Friend or foe? Foe. Definitely foe.
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Okay. So Cordia would be like, do you know what? I've got a lot of people in this fight. Again, you're only meant to have 4 people at a time, but this is a sort of drag everybody in situation. So everybody's up. I know that I've got some really tough people around here. You know, Lae'zel, Karlach. We can take on a couple of Githyanki. I think Cordia would be looking to get through that portal and kind of sneak through. She trusts that her companions have got this. So Misty Step. And let's get through that portal. See what's going on. Illustory needs my help.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Oh, more Githyanki. Oh no, I hope Illustory is okay. Illustory, I'm coming for you. I say your name wrong every time, sorry guys. Bad cleric. Why is Mithara looking at me like that? I don't know what to do. I'm gonna say they made short work of those Githyanki behind us and just came straight through after me. That does not look good. So I think this is Mother Gith. I think this is the original, like, Gith god, basically. Okay, things are happening.
Help me. I'm under
Okay,
attack.
I'm coming. I'm coming to help. Right, the first time. Everybody follow me. Follow me into battle. What are you all doing? Get down here. So the first time I ever did this fight,
There's no time to waste.
let me just get everybody down. Like, I'll tell you as I'm getting everybody down here. Yes. The first time I ever got into this situation, I was so confused because my dream guardian, for some unknown reason, was a Githyanki. He looked like David Bowie. It's like if David Bowie was a Githyanki, that was my dream guardian. So I was very confused about whose side I was on because I was like, well, he's a Githyanki, so the Githyanki are on our side. And I was like, Illithids are bad. So I attacked all these brains, right? I was like, I will help the Githyanki kill these brains. But then I realized, after when I got into trouble, that the Gith were not on my side. These are bad Gith that are trying to hurt me. So, and I didn't know this. I didn't have the forewarning because I didn't do the Githyanki crash. So I didn't have any of that Blackith is evil stuff. I didn't know the stuff about Kithrak Boss. The Githyanki were not waiting for me on the bridge because I hadn't done the Githyanki camp. So this was my first introduction to Githyanki, and because my dream guardian was Gith, I thought they were on my side, and I messed this up so badly. So anyway, let's get a few people into this situation. Will, jump forward please. So this is going to be a pain because, like I say, we have accidentally got 8 people in this battle instead of whatever we were meant to have. 9 people in this battle.
I hope this is important.
But on the bright side,
for your sake,
we're not on honor mode. And this is a long video already.
How
and maybe it's a good thing if I have a lot of people in this battle and I can like make it go a little bit quicker. We want to get to the story, guys. Who else have we got around here? Where are all these gifts? Is anyone up at the top? Not that I can see. Okay, get down here. Get next to this one. Get near Minthara. And these gifts, they will mess you up. These are like, they're kind of like monks. They're like monk gifts. They're very scary. Okay, who's first in this situation? Cordia, great. Okay, I'm going to go for that one because she's next in initiative. There's only 2 of them. I'm sure we're going to be fine. 68 hit points. I don't want to use my best stuff on her though. I am going to go. I wish I didn't get Minthara that close to her. I'm going to go in with... I could do Ice Knife, but I'm going to hit everybody. I'm going to go in with a very, very precision attack, and I'm going to magic missile her. Trying not to accidentally hit Minthara. Okay, she fell down. I did reverberation damage. This is good. Okay. I want to save my quicken spell. I'm just gonna basically hold. I'm gonna move a bit closer and I'm gonna hold. I'm hoping Astarion can use his sneak attack. 85% chance of hitting. Come on, Astarion. Sorry, camera angles are gonna be a bit wonky here. He can go again with this Dread Ambusher. On the first turn of combat, of each combat. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, she's down. Okay. We took care of that threat. Hide.
Into the shadows.
This guy's not gonna know where you've gone. You're so sneaky, Astarion. Okay, this means that it's Dirge's turn. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Okay, at least they're not attacking us. They're like us. They're friends of us. They're friends of Kitty. Okay. Dirge. Come on, you've got 6 attacks per turn. This is ridiculous. Sneak attack. Sorry, again, the camera angle bounces me about a little bit. Go again. I'm just going to keep hitting her with arrows, basically. Critical hit. Can I not go again? I thought I had 6 attacks per turn. Do I not? I mean, I can come and jab her, I guess.
Cutting to the chase.
Good action, Surge. Okay, done.
What should I do?
Shadow Heart. Maybe it's only if I get the surprise on them. Fireball! Don't save your luck points, it's fine. You just missed, girl. I'm glad you're here. You've had a big day. You got your hair cut. It's been a lot. Right. Lae'zel, though. We can't reach destination. Don't be silly. Of course you can. It's Lae'zel. Dirge, you got in the way, mate. Can I jump over? Not enough space? Ah, stupid brains, why? Fine, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at her. I don't want to hurt the brains. I actually kind of like them. Okay, again, keeping my action surge, keeping my special moves, hanging out.
My victims await.
Minthara. Again, you're not going to be able to get close, so just going with your arrows. We've got this. There's a lot of us. But again, this can be so hard. If you're not prepared for it, depending on who you've got in your party, this can be a really, really tough fight. Come on, guys. You got this. Okay, Gale. I think just a cute little magic missile should do the job. We've also got Karlach and Will. And again, I want to save my good stuff for reasons that will become clear. What time am I on? Okay. I just don't want this to cut out like halfway through. Actually, let me just check out I'm actually filming. I'm nervous. Okay. We're good. We're all good.
Now this is my happy
Karlach.
place.
She's in melee. Hit her.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Okay, it does make you rush, but there isn't actually a rush at the moment.
Githyanki, jump
Yes, the Githyanki are very mean, you cute little baby brain. There's so many of them that are alive. Okay, normally they all just get killed by the Githyanki, so we did a good job there, keeping our little friends alive. Okay.
I need you now.
I'm on my way. I understand there's a sense of urgency. I just want to see if there's anything that might come in handy. So, the Githyanki short sword, we'll take it. The guys up here didn't do quite as well, unfortunately. Okay. I just don't want to miss anything, you know, if there's anything, like, good.
Help me! It's not over. Come to the skull.
I'm coming. I'm on my way. I've not been here before. I don't know my way around. Give me a second. Don't hurt yourself now. Oh, Githyanki, inscribed Githyanki slate. The image on this slate has been carved with such intensity that it almost pierces the slate itself. Depictions of spells and weapons frame a lonely central figure, his head bowed, his arms outstretched, chained between two rocks. We are taking this with us. We're going to talk about this later, Lae'zel. Ooh, potion of flying. Don't mind if I do. Alright, we're coming. Don't worry. We're on our way. I need to make sure that everybody's with me though, because we do tend to lose people. Excuse me. Jump down. Come on, everybody. Ooh, save me.
Mind never quiet.
I need you now.
I'm trying to grab the weave moss, not talk to my companions. Right, who's here and who's not here? Who have I lost? Oh god, like half the people are still up here. Gale, Astarion. Who's that? Will. Gosh sake. Actually, it's probably a good idea that they're further back. Okay. We're going in. I am nervous. I really need everybody to jump right now.
Help me.
It's all going down. Oh no. I forgot to long strider everybody as well. I should have long strided. No, friend, Kitty. These guys are tough. This is a hard fight. I'm glad it saved. Yeah, get that Illithid. We hate Illithid. He's definitely the bad guy. Again, I was so confused. I was like, where's my dream guardian? The Githyanki.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Gate abomination! By the one true sky, what is this madness?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
Sir, Illistery came to me in my dreams, actually. And somebody who looked like Cordia with pink hair. Dirge's mind is going quickly. One, we don't trust Illithids. Like, we've been in this situation before where they tell you anything to act like they're your friend and then they attack you, right? We know that they do these mind tricks on us. The Githyanki are attacking us. Dirge, where Cordia is like, oh, it's definitely Illistery talking to me in my brain. Why is Illistery inside the astral prison? Dirge is a bit more skeptical. He's like, look, everybody's having these dreams. The Dream Guardian looks different to everybody. It actually does make sense that it was an Illithid the whole time. Again, really confusing scene. I don't know what to do. Like, I didn't know what to do with the first time I played it. Prove to me that you are who you say.
You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove.
I did, yeah.
You saved the Asima Night Song from her soul cage.
Yep.
You let me live last time you were here, though it brought Blackith's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
I like that the Githyanki are just chilling back there, like, letting us have this conversation. Okay. We either help or attack the Mind Flayer. No more questions. The timing is upon us. Dirge would be thinking, okay, the Githyanki are pretty tough. This is a big fight on our hands. We work together to kill the Githyanki, and if this guy turns on us, then we're only fighting one person, right? He's thinking strategically. He's not thinking, I'm gonna trust this guy, I'm gonna ally with him. He's just thinking, I'll make use of you now and deal with you later. I wish we could ask more questions. Honestly, I've done this where you attack the Mind Flayer and I've killed him, and yeah, it's endgame. It's true, he is the one keeping us alive. Like, he's the one stopping us from becoming illithid, and if we... It goes badly if you don't side with him, is what I'm saying. How do I help?
The god. Destroy the god. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it, now!
And it's pretty clear that that's probably
Aid an
obvious.
illithid against Githyanki. We cannot. We must not!
Your blind loyalty will be your undoing, Lae'zel. Fight with me, for your own survival.
Lae'zel, you might disapprove, babes, but trust the battle plans. Trust the strategy.
Together, we can turn the tide.
She didn't disapprove though, so that's good. Okay. Thank goodness I gave alert to Cordia, because we would have had 3 Githyankis taking a go. This is not great. Half of our team are halfway up the hill. I should have crouched. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. What do I do? What's the biggest spell that I can do? I can Sleet Storm. They might slip. Because there's this one up here as well. Sleet Storm might be the best thing to do. I can also polymorph. This one has a lot of hit points. Okay. I'm gonna... Oh my goodness, that polymorph does not look like it's gonna work. Okay, polymorph's a bad plan. I'm gonna go down a level and I'm gonna Sleet Storm in the hopes that... I'm sorry if I hurt their little brains, but I'm hoping that they slip. Hurting the brains is a bad idea because they distract the Githyanki. I'm sorry, Orpheus, you're gonna get caught in this as well, I think. Okay. Just in the hope that they get knocked prone, because there's 3 of them that are about to take a turn. One of them has been knocked prone already. He's going to miss his turn, I think. I don't know. He's kind of greyed out, so I don't know what that means. I can quicken spell. And if I get on a good angle... Am I going to fall on the ice if I try and go across the ice? I think so. Could go to about here. I'm thinking lightning bolt. I'm sorry if you can hear my tummy. Shatter's pretty good. I'm gonna try and shatter this one. Yeah, he's not on ice, look. So let me try and... Oh, or maybe ice knife. Let's go with Ice Knife. Again, the aim is to have them slip and miss their turn.
Father, are you watching?
Okay, they're dazed. I don't know if that's bad or good. Go over here.
Don't waste a step.
Bit of fog there that I could have hidden had I thought about that before I moved. Okay, wish me luck, guys. Okay, he's got back up. Slip. Oh, okay, he went to the brain. God, that was a lot of critical hits. I told you these guys are tough. Oh my god, they're not slipping. At least they're going for the brains. I'm sorry, brains. Remember the brains. We appreciate their sacrifice. Dude. Slip, slip, slip. Damn. That was on Dirge. Are you okay, Dirge? Oh my god, he has 18 hit points. Right, but I have Minthara now. Can you slip on ice? Or can you be knocked prone? You can't get knocked prone or be moved against your will while you're concentrating. When you cast a spell, okay. Cordia. I can't take any turns, but I can end Sleet Storm. Because I need my melee fighters to go in now, right? Don't want her to slip. Will she slip if I Misty Step? Let me go here. Look. She fell! No, she went prone! Minthara, no! This is going badly. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Gale, you are miles away. You are absolutely miles away. Oh my god. Dimension Door. Who do I want to take with me? Astarion or Will? Astarion or Will? Astarion or Will? Probably Will's next to me. Will, we're going. How far can I get? Can I get here? Target too far? Really? I'm gonna have to go like here? Target's blocked? What do you mean target's blocked? No, it's not. Here we go. Okay. Alright. Gale and Will are a bit closer. That was my action though. But let me get him. Let me get him at least in the action for next time. This might go quite badly.
Of course.
Okay, cool.
My turn.
Oh my god, Karlak, girl. I need you right now. Can she throw it on the ice? The ice was a bad plan. Jump distance. I've got to try it. She fell prone. All my good fighters are falling prone. I might have to redo this. Who goes next? Who's this one? Oh my god, I didn't even know she was there. Okay. I can't disarm them. They're not armed. Can I jump up to her? Okay.
In my best
God, if I'd have known
interest.
that, I would have had Minthara and Karlak jump up to her. Okay. We've got this. Attack. Go prone. Yes, okay. And then we're gonna Soul Breaker. I hate this fight, it's so hard. Action Surge. At least we can take one of them out, right? Okay. She has 1 hit point remaining. That is rude. How dare they? I want to do more damage though. I know it's 1 hit point, but we want to go for these guys. Okay, that's what she's got. Okay. What are you gonna do? Don't slip. You can levitate. You fucking slipped. You can levitate! Why did you land? Okay. Okay, we do need to take that person out. Spiritual weapon. Maul. As a bonus action. Oh, she doesn't go for ages. Okay. Worth a try. We are gonna... I can't even do anything like Flame Strike. Can I command person? Dominate person. Worth a try. Fight for us. No! Didn't work. Okay, go and hide with Cordia. The two clerics together. Okay. She's getting up, damn. Did she fall again? What happened? Was that her entire turn? Dirge, you need a potion of healing, sir. Where's that potion of supreme healing I picked up? Here we go. Okay. Mistakes were made. I feel like she's gonna be trouble, right? I can't even... Okay. Oh, god damn it. God damn it! Try and trip her. Okay. Oh, action surge. Is there anything else I can do? Disintegrate. 20%. That is not worth wasting. I could put a globe of invulnerability up, but... Just go with your arrows, mate! He crit, that's good. That is good. We like a crit. Okay. I need somebody to do a fireball or something to melt this ice.
Don't waste a step.
Hide. Will. Miles away, Will. Can you... Right, how far can I Misty Step? Not very far. How far can I jump? Again, not very far because the path's interrupted. Too far away. Do what you can, mate. It is what it is. Okay, run forward. I could have him dash and then quicken spell. It'll only be a cantrip. Come on, mate, you got this. Oh no, I can't because that was his bonus action. Okay, whatever. This is going so badly. I'm embarrassed with how badly I'm doing this. Okay, oh, but I can knock this person out. Go, boom. Okay, thank you, spiritual weapon. Right, get down here into melee, because if anything, it's going to be a distraction. Can you even get down there? Why can't you get down there? He's stuck. Right out loud. Stupid thing. Okay, fine. Okay. Cordia. Can you... Who's on the floor here? I can't even like lightning bolt because everybody's in my way. Can you blight without slipping, please? This gentleman here.
One down. Millions live.
Okay. I mean, we've took one down. 1 out of 4. Blight again. Highest level that we can. That guy again. Sorry, mate. Down! Yes, Cordia! Perfect. Okay. We've got 2 that are going to get a go on us now, though. It's going to be bad. Unless they slip. No!
Orpheus! Attacker!
Wait, are they still attacking the brains? Oh my god, they're stupid. What about this guy, though? Dude. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, we're going in. Right, let me go to Minthara first.
Unleash
Gale,
me.
wait a second. I need to get rid of this guy. Okay. Wait. Vow of Enmity. We want advantage on this. Go. And then we're gonna... Divine Smite. 91%. With advantage. Liquid Flower. Yay! Come on, Minthara. Imagine what you could have done if you hadn't slipped. Oh, something better than that, hopefully. Action Surge. Again. Yes! Go, girly! Again! We love Minthara on our team. She's badass. Okay. Who's next? It's that guy up there, isn't it? Let's move forward a bit. There we go. Okay. Minthara, you're doing good.
One can't always be a gentleman.
I want to go to Lae'zel because Lae'zel is right next to that person. He's just waiting to be pushed off, isn't he? But first of all, we're gonna just whack him. Damn it! Punch him. Good enough. I know I could push him off, I don't want to. Okay. Can you move back? Attack of opportunity. I just want to make sure I've got enough room for somebody else to come and join me. There we go.
A tale for the ages.
Karlach. And Gale, you'll get your time. Okay, don't worry. We're nearly there. You can actually attack Orpheus at this point. It feels like a bad idea, but I'm wondering what happens if you do. That's my dark urge. My dark is, but what if? But what if I jab Orpheus right now? What would happen? Okay. Karlach. Smack this guy. Cannot reach? Yeah, I can. I've got extra reach on my weapon. Listen, you're gonna have to really keep dodging, mate, because she's got 4 attacks. Come on, Karlach. 12 hit points. No, come on, Karlach. He's got 12 hit points. You can do this. We can't have Gale be the one that ends the gift by it. That was tough. And that was with 9 people. That's 9, by the way.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers.
Yeah. What she said. I think Cordia's gonna say 4. You were in the prism all this time. Why did you deceive me? Again, she thought it was her goddess. Like, that's a cruel trick to play. Why did you deceive me?
It was necessary. Rare are those that would openly consider a partnership with a mind flayer. Even those who are on a path of becoming one. It's like I said before. I'm just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now.
Oh, PTSD. PTSD, no. Not again.
For years, I served the Elder Brain. The one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my own city.
How exactly?
I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course, they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash.
Oh, we hate that guy.
He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Did you have to eat criminals' brains?
Rather than potential future allies, like you.
Is that a threat? I can't tell. He's confusing me. Lord Gortash was one of the chosen in the colony.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
Feels very Oath of Vengeance-y. I think you need to speak to Minthara. So, are you going to tell me what this battle was all about?
We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Justil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
I'm not sure if we're the good guys anymore. This doesn't feel right to me. I'm all about freeing people. Were you imprisoned here too?
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
Sorry guys, I had an Amazon parcel. I just kind of missed what happened there towards the end. Okay. So he said, all I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. She wouldn't say 3. What happens if we free Orpheus? We could ask him to lend his power to us. Excuse me.
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him. And in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already illithid. A sworn enemy, just like me.
Well, we could reason with Lae'zel. I'm sure we could eventually talk him round. It seems like he's got a lot of time on his hands. I think in Cordia's mind right now, she'd be thinking, because she's all about freedom, right? So she doesn't like the idea of imprisoning people. But if Orpheus is the key to disrupting that connection between the illithid brain that's trying to control them, that's in turn being controlled by Gortash and Orin and Ketheric, well, not anymore, but like, if that big brain can enslave hundreds of thousands of people, it's kind of like, to her, she's like, well, maybe it's a greater good situation. It's like, if he's the one keeping other people free, then maybe on the balance of things, this is the right thing to do. She's really having a like crisis of conscience right now. So we can flirt with him right now. We can be like, oh, we're alike in other ways too. The first time I did this, I was doing, you know, people say like fight, flee, fawn. I was fawning. I was like, I am going to keep everybody happy and then hopefully play everybody off against each other. That was my technique. The more I talk to you, the less you seem like a mind flayer.
I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
Okay, so, I'm trying to avoid becoming a mind flayer. No offense. I thought you agreed to protect me.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
I'm perfect as I am, actually. Sir, I don't need improving. You're the one that slipped on my ice. Well, if you can evolve me, why can't you stop the ceremorphosis altogether? She's not buying into this too readily.
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an Illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
What would that entail?
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
No. Politely, no way.
I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death and a giant magically enhanced Elder Brain. But in case you change your mind...
Listen, sir, I've already defeated Ketherick and Jurgle. Not Jurgle. Ketherick and Merkel. So...
Look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve.
Ooh, you gave me a worm.
You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
That does sound like your first good idea. I don't want to touch your tadpole anymore though. Dirge, please take this off me. Put it somewhere safe. I know Dirge is really against the tadpole stuff. Like, he is not having any of it, so, you know, it feels like he's a good person to give it to. Okay, let's see what loot these guys have on them. We have the Boots of Uninhibited Kushigo. This is good for monks. I don't think we're going to really use it ourselves, but good to know that they're there. And then lots of random bits of brains and stuff, which I guess we're going to grab. I feel really bad for the Intellect Devourers. These guys were nice. They were on our side. We can't talk to Orpheus, but let's go and click on him. This thing's like reforming itself already. I can't actually click directly on him. It won't let me, but...
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable, but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
Okay, sorry, there were no subtitles for that, and I can't hear very well, so I didn't realise she was still talking there for a second. Okay, what else do we have? Heavy stone, get it! Carla, you like heavy stones. We've got to check these two up here. Jump up here, please, Cordia. Everybody's going to jump up after us. Nothing. How dare you not have cool loot on you? That feels wrong. I don't think there's anything too good knocking around, but I'm pretty sure... Oh, potion of greater healing, we'll take it. I think there is like something else. I don't know where it'd be though. Oh, here, Githyanki slate. Symbolic drawings etched over a forgotten text. Two figures, one an imposing female with a regal aspect, the other a devil. His face twisted with wry charm. Their hands meet in the exchange of an artifact, the astral prism. Is that Raphael? A female with regal aspect and a devil. Who? I mean, grab it. Evidence, right? Let's keep looking around. I don't think there's a huge amount of loot. But let's just quickly check. Oh, look at these little dazed guys out back here. Oh, they're dead. Okay, I thought they were just sad. Easy mistake to make. While I'm doing this, what do I want to say about the bloody Emperor? So he's our Dream Guardian. In case you weren't kind of like following what was happening there, the person that's been visiting us in the dreams, which for Cordia was, she thought it was the goddess Illistery, right? She thought it was her god come to speak to her and give her advice. So she's brokenhearted. She's so upset that she's been conned, basically, and manipulated. She's quite mad at the Emperor. She doesn't appreciate... Because she's a really good person, and had he just kind of asked for her help and explained the situation in her dreams, she probably would have been a little bit more appreciative of what he's calling help, right? There's this here, but everything's like rusted and kind of rubbish, so I don't think we need to bother getting that. Some more chasm creepers up here though that I'm gonna get. So she's really quite angry at the Emperor for lying to her. And she's like, well, do you know what? If he can lie to me about that, I can't trust him. Like, what else would he lie to me about? At the end of the day, he is an illithid, and they are known to be manipulative liars. So Cody has kind of gone from being like, oh, I trust this thing. I'm ignoring the warning signs. I trust this thing. To being like, you've betrayed my trust, and now I don't really think we can repair that. Even though he's keeping her alive. Dirge, on the other hand, he's kind of switcherooed a little bit because he's these divine bone shards. These are quite good, so you definitely want to get that. That gives you, I think it's like the elixir of universal resistance, so definitely pick that up if you can. Yeah, so Dirge is like, well, do you know what? This just sounds like common sense. He's like, good strategy. I probably would have done the same thing. He is an illithid, but he's kind of like, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So he's like, do you know what? This guy seems pretty powerful. This Orpheus thing is the thing that's stopping me from transforming and giving me my free will. So,
all is
you know what? Maybe this guy can be an ally. So they've kind of switched positions on this. He just went through the portal and didn't go through the portal. That's not
Consider using the tadpole. Your evolution will be a benefit to us both.
They're just like, the math checks out. Yeah, I can see the benefit of this. Because his girlfriend as well, Minthara, she's already got a lot of tadpoles, right? She's already got all these different abilities. So he's like, yeah, this makes sense. Like, this might be a good idea. Maybe I will. I don't know what I want to do with this though.
Our enemies are everywhere.
You can get some really good abilities. Basically, if you use the tadpole, it makes you a half illithid. and it gives you access to all these different illithid powers that we can't currently access. One of them is super cool because it turns you into a, what are they called? Like a big kitty. What are they called? I can't remember. They're really cool though. What are they called? Displacer beast. They turn you into a displacer beast, and I'll put up a picture because I was playing around and I was like, maybe I want Minthara to be Dirge's little kitty. That's kind of cool, and I wanted that power so badly, but it changes their appearance and it makes them look really, really rough. And I did it to Minthara and I didn't like the way she looked. And I did think about, because there's mods that kind of like remove that. There's mods that kind of remove that appearance effect and just leave them looking normal. But I'm like, well, that kind of defies the point of the storytelling. Oh, it's so loud in my ear. I just realised I've been shouting over it. It kind of defies the point of the storytelling, right? Because you're doing something bad. Like, consuming these tadpoles and letting them eat your brain, it's clear, like, by the damage it's doing to your brain, that this is a bad thing to do. And so despite the interest Minthara has in getting more power and Dirge has in getting more power, Astarion too, I think, is pro this. The game makes it really abundantly clear that this is a bad thing to do by changing the way that your character looks. So I don't want to take that away from the storytelling. So I don't know what to do. I don't know whether... My options are, I don't want Astarion to have it. Do I want Minthara to have it? I don't like the way it makes her look though. Do I want Dirge to have it? And then he can be a displacer beast. I'm still stuck on that. If you have any thoughts, let me know in the comments down below without any spoilers, but let me know what you're thinking. If you prefer, if you don't want me to do it, if you want me to give it to Dirge, if you want me to give it to Minthara. And yeah, I don't know. I love the idea of like Minthara being Dirge's little kitty, and she's so pro it as well. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna leave camp. Let's leave camp. Let's get out of here.
What's going on?
Not leave camp. Leave the Astral Prism's camp now, apparently. I've been recording for a long time. Leave! Okay. And I'm gonna long rest. But I don't think we're gonna get any more cutscenes. Look at these Githyanki. I told you that my team would make short work of them. Didn't even need to fight them. They don't have anything good on them though, unfortunately, I don't think. They don't have any like orders from Blackith or anything like that. So yeah, these were Blackith's guards. The Emperor was the Dream Guardian that's been visiting us, and he was in disguise as like something that we would accept and be seduced by, basically. So that's why to Cordia it looked like her goddess, and that's why to Dirge it looked like Cordia, his new best friend, you know? Like the first thing he saw when he woke up. So yeah, that's what's kind of going on with him. The Githyanki are from Blackith. So Blackith wants to kill Orpheus because he's a threat to her authority. The Emperor doesn't want to allow that to happen because the Orpheus being trapped is the only thing that's stopping us all from becoming illithid and being controlled by that hive mind. That's the situation. I'm gonna sleep. Oh no, Lae'zel wants to talk. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Lae'zel, Dirge, go and talk to her.
No, never mind.
Come on, she's your girlfriend.
I have a lot on my mind. I have such a headache.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
A mighty powerful prince, if he can block out an illithid hive mind.
And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
That's a lot of Vlaakiths. Literally, I can say that. 157. That's a lot of blackets.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
Sounds good. Then Voss was right. Orpheus is the seed of Vlaakith's demise.
The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Okay. So Dirge is thinking, I'm not going to do any of this now because it's been a long episode. But Dirge is thinking at this point, okay, so we keep Orpheus trapped for the time being. We deal with Gortash, we deal with Orion, we deal with the Elder Brain. And once we've done all that, we free Orpheus, and then he can ride into battle with, my tummy's rumbling, he can ride into battle with Lae'zel and take on Vlaakith. That's what he's thinking. No spoilers. Okay, sleep tight. Good night. I want to sleep, and I'm so scared that we're going to get 20 more cutscenes when I do, because I actually do want to end this in the morning. Right, nobody else wants to talk. This is a good time to sleep, I think. Sleep. Normal sleep. Some Dirge foot action there if anyone's interested. I love that he doesn't wear shoes. I think it's really funny. He's got big feet. Okay, I think we're good. I think that's it. Okay, that is it. I am going to leave it there because this has been a really, really long episode. But I'm leaning towards, and I've got other story things in my mind, but I am kind of semi-leaning towards giving Dirge the Astral Touch tadpole. It changes the way he looks, so I'll put a picture up so you know what to expect. But he's going to get like all black around his mouth, black eyes. I don't know. I'm sad because I like the way he looks, and we'd lose that. But I think it might be worth it, just even if it's just for that Displacer Beast. And my tummy's rumbling, so I'm going to go make my son a cup of tea. I'm going to make myself a piece of toast. And I am going to enjoy the rest of my day. I hope you all have a really, really good weekend. Whenever you're watching this, I hope you have a great week. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all your support because I love this game so much. And so the fact that you guys are watching so much of it means that I can keep doing it, right? And I feel like, I don't know. We're in Act 3, baby. And do you know what? So many people get to Act 3 and stop playing and start again. Like, not everybody finishes Act 3 because it's a very, very, very overwhelming level of the game, especially when you get to Baldur's Gate itself. But I have a strategy, I have a plan. So if you're like, I want somebody to walk me through this, tell me the best way to do things, the best order to do things. I've done it a couple of times and I have a strategy. So I don't know why I'm so controlling with this game, but it suits me. I turn into Monica Geller. So yeah, if you want a kind of almost play-by-play, step-by-step guide of like the order of events, stick around. I'm going to cover pretty much everything that Act 3 has to offer. And yeah, we'll see where it takes us. Do take care of your faces. Have a good week, friends, and I will see you again soon. Bye.
I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a